Beats Planet.
And we back like bra straps. Fucking hell, man. Oops, find me later. It's Voch Lombardi. We here for the post draft show. We just sat through payday. Payday was interesting. You know what I'm saying? We have a lot to talk about. We had a lot of movement going on. A lot of picks to discuss. We're going to discuss all 32 picks. I got a panel here today, and the calls are already coming through. God damn. Let me introduce the show. It's Voch Lombardi. We got my man sitting to my left. We got Sadie Fresh. What's good? I'm about to turn this microphone up just a tad bit. We also got Lieutenant Dan from the Unintentional Grinding Podcast. What's up, bro?
What's going on, man?
I got my man Alex Rosens. Am I saying your name right? Say your name, Alex.
Man, my name's about to become like Taco Charlton. Okay.
I got Alex Taco Charlton from Australia, man. We here to break down the picks for y'all. Okay. Now, what we're gonna do with this show is we're going to go top to bottom from the first pick all the way to the 32nd pick, and we're gonna give reactions. We're gonna talk about the trades that went down, all that type of stuff. Also, the phone lines are wide open for y'all. So if y'all wanna vent your frustration on if y'all feel like you didn't get the pick you wanted, or you feel like the pick that you got is going to lead y'all to a Super Bowl, who did a good job, who did a bad job, let me know. Call in, let us know. Y'all know the chat box always lit. If y'all want to hit me up on Snapchat, I guess we can pull that little move off today, but I'm not reading anything on Snapchat. So if y'all going to snap something, let's try to put a little bit of audio on that. So, so I ain't got to be stopping and reading or whatever. All right. Man, before I get into this phone real fast, just overall impressions of the draft. Dan, you go first.
Exciting. I got the first couple of picks right. I told you so. And it was exciting. It was really, really awesome. Defensive talent kind of dropping down and all the quarterbacks getting taken early was a little weird. But what do you think?
I feel like we have no idea. We had no idea where these guys were gonna go, but we knew that everybody was gonna, get a talented player. I will say everybody got a talented football player. The order in which these guys went, that may be up for debate, but I do think everybody walked out with a little bit of positivity. Alex?
Yeah, no, it was really exciting. Heaps of trades, big trades as well. Next year's draft's also looking interesting because of the amount of teams that are going to have 2 first-round picks.
Yeah, we're going to get into that.
Just really interesting. You had really good players like Malik Hooker and Reuben Foster fall a lot further than they
All
were anticipated to.
participants are muted, and they can unmute themselves.
Go ahead, Alex. Go ahead.
Yeah, so no. There's a lot of really good talent fell down, especially defensive talent. You saw quarterbacks go. There was a little in the middle. You sort of saw Deshaun Watson and Pat Mahomes go pretty close together. So it was really exciting.
Say it.
Interesting to say the least. Few guys dropped that I was very surprised who dropped. Few guys that I didn't know who was going to go in the first round. But overall, quarterbacks, the run on quarterbacks, that was a little surprising. The Mitch pick to the Bears was interesting. And Pat Mahomes going to the Chiefs, interesting.
Pat Magic top 10, man. Just touching on these quarterbacks real fast, and we're going to get to the phone calls. I felt like what was interesting with the quarterbacks, I feel like the Bears kind of got finesse right here because, San Francisco was probably going to pick Solomon at number 2 anyway, but they got an extra 3rd and 4th round pick and a 3rd next year. And they got their dude anyway, just for the Bears to go get Mitch, who Mitch probably would have been there anyway. I like how San Fran kind of made that little move. But as far as Kansas City goes, this is what I like the most about what Kansas City did. Kansas City got a quarterback that can play today. At the end of the day, Alex Smith is still a playoff Super Bowl quarterback. So Pat get to chill out a little bit. As far as the Houston Texans go, Deshaun Watson got to play today. So it's gonna be interesting to kind of see how that goes. You know what I mean? Oh shit.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. That's what I'm talking about. So I'm about to get into these phone calls real quick. Hey, the number is in the description. We gonna jump right into it. Let us have it, man. My platinum callers, y'all know y'all going first, and we gonna try to get everybody in. But let's try not to be too long winded though. But definitely put a little ass whoop on your opinion. Non-unintentional grounding, Daniel. What's happening?
What up, dude?
What you got for the show, bro?
Just gonna give a quick thoughts on the overall draft. Obviously, I have to touch on my Panthers, but I'll try to make it pretty fast.
Do you think?
All right, Bears. It's not as bad as everybody thinks it is. If Mitch is their guy, he's their guy, and they didn't give up that much for him. I mean, obviously, you're happy if you're a 49ers fan to get those picks, but then you take Solomon Thomas, and it's like, is that really value there? But I think the 49ers aren't necessarily as good as everybody thinks they are, although obviously you do like Reuben Foster at 31. Fournette, no surprise.
Great
Love
pick.
the Corey Davis pick. I had been mocking that for a long time, but I finally reached a point where I didn't think I was going to do it because of the injury concerns. But, man, was I happy. I mean, I think the Titans, they're like my second favorite team, so I was really happy they took Corey Davis. Love that Marcus Mariota and him are going to work together great. Jamal Adams, sad to see him go there, but, hey, great pick.
Okay, what about your team, though? What about your team? I can't have you breaking down the whole draft, bro. What you got?
All right. Christian McCaffrey. The more I think about it, the more I like it. I mean, I don't think he's going to be that guy that you're obviously handing it off to, 25 times a game, but I think he can get 20 to 25 touches a game. I think he can easily have, 1,700 all-purpose yards in his rookie season, especially considering that we already know that he's going to be returning punts. So, pretty happy with that. That's a lot of, added offense that we got there. So
appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you, bro. We're going to move on, all right? Hey, man, the line's lit, so I can't have y'all being long-winded tonight. We're going to move on. Appreciate you, bro. Moving on to the next one. Hey, y'all. This my favorite caller all time, man. It's my favorite caller all time. It's Pimpin' from Carolina. What's up, bro? What you got for the show?
Lombardi, I already know I'm the favorite, baby. I love you too, man. What's going on, Big Papa?
Holding down for the Doski, Woski, and Peasky, Whiskey, man. What you got to say about this Christian McCaffrey pick?
Man, I told you when I called in the last time. It wasn't my first choice, but the man's a Carolina Panther, so now he's going to tear shit up. And you know what, man? Salute to the man. I think he adds a brand new dynamic to that Carolina offense. He's a different flavor that, honestly, we never even had before. I think he's a better prospect than D'Angelo Williams was. All D'Angelo Williams can do is talk shit about the Panthers now, man. So it's like, dude, I'm on the McCaffrey bandwagon all the way, big homie.
Let me ask you a question. Let me all the time let me ask you a question.
Yeah,
What do you
Go ahead, man.
what do you think about the Falcons picking attack McKinley? What you think about that?
Hey, man, you know that he was trying to keep his composure, but that man crumbled on stage, right? You know why? The Atlanta teams always crumble, baby, and they got their big crumbler. Peace and love, baby. You already know what it is.
Daniel, you just gonna sit there and be quiet while this man bashing
Hey man,
it?
who won the division? Who went to the Super Bowl? Shut your mouth.
Dan, you just gonna sit there and let that happen to you? Come on, man.
I said it straightforward. Who won the division? Who beat you guys twice last year? And who has no corners? You guys do. Who passed for 500 yards and 300 yards with Julio Jones in one game? Get some corners.
Christian McCaffrey to the Panthers. We all pretty much saw that coming, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. They've been hyping that up for a good little bit. I don't think there's any surprise there. So that's that didn't throw me for a huge loop though. So hey man, what about Mike Williams to the Chargers? How that make y'all feel? I ain't like that
crazy,
shit. I didn't. I mean, if I was a Chargers fan, I wouldn't like it too much. But you know,
I mean,
I
you
projected.
had both safeties there.
Yeah. Malik made it to the Colts. Malik made it to the Colts. Jamal made it to. Hold on, let me see. Sam Pena right here. He's Sam Pena's a Charger fan. Sam Pena, what you got, man?
Hey, what
Stay
up?
back. You only had Malik.
What's up?
All right.
You a Chargers fan, correct?
Yes, sir.
Tell me
Yes, sir.
tell me what you think about the Mike Williams pick, bro.
I at first salute to Lieutenant Dan because he picked the Chargers, taking like believe him. He was right. So salute to you.
Thanks, sir.
I, I wanted Malik Hooker. I wanted him or Malik McDowell or Jonathan Allen. At the end of the day, Mike Williams, he may not have been the best value there, but he's going to make this offense really dangerous. I mean, now you've got Mike Williams on one side, Keenan Allen on the other, Tyrell Williams. Plus, whenever you get to that red zone area, you have to double Antonio Gates. Everybody knows that. So that's going to give Mike Williams a lot of one-on-one opportunities to just go up there and win the jump ball in the end zone. So I understand the pick. It makes the Chargers deadly. But at the same time, I wanted the more valuable pick of Malik Hooker or Jonathan Allen. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think that makes the Chargers deadly, though. You know what I think makes the Chargers deadly? Jonathan Allen and Joey Bosa. That shit makes the Chargers deadly.
That makes them.
Malik Hooker on the back end
absolute
with
right
that that pass rush coming up front. Malik Hooker in the back end. That's deadly to me.
Mm-hmm.
Mike Williams is he's Mike Williams.
I'm a little higher on Mike Williams than you are. I think
Fair.
that he reads a lot of ass whoop too, but I agree with you. I would have preferred Allen or Hooker.
All right, appreciate you, Sam. I normally would let you be long-winded, but we lined up, bro. So appreciate you.
Absolutely. All right, bye.
Yes, sir. If I got an admin in my chat box, will somebody tell me who's currently watching? How many eyes we got watching us, please? Appreciate you.
335.
335. Damn it, that's a new record. Listen, y'all put some ass whoop on that like button for me. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't. Hit that little bell next to the subscribe button. Join the notification squad. Also, if you're not familiar with my channel, whoever y'all drafted, I got film session on whatever player y'all drafted today. You know what I mean? So go ahead over to the 2017 playlist and check it out. Check out who I got. Plus,
did you do an Evan Ingram film sesh?
I'll drop an Evan Ingram film session tomorrow. Pardon me. Also, just so y'all know, I'm dropping my first 2018 prospect tonight after this live stream. It's a quick look. It's not a full-length film session, so that is coming. So let's get back into these phone calls real quick. Another platinum caller. Jalen, what's happening?
You already fucking know Chris Ballard is Jesus Christ.
All right.
When I told you earlier there's a best-case scenario, fuck that. I didn't even think that we could get Malik Hooker. This is beautiful.
You a Colts fan?
I don't think we realized this. Of course.
Okay, real fast. Everybody that call in, let me know who your team is, then you go into your situation. Cool. Jalen's a Colts fan. Go ahead.
Just know, Malik Hooker, he's Ed Reed reincarnated. And let's think about this for a second. Deshaun Watson's a rookie, and he threw how many picks in college?
You know what?
Blake Bortles is...
You know what? Said he fresh looked me right in the face, and he said, "You know what? If Deshaun gonna go to Houston, he still got to deal with Malik Hooker." So, fair point.
Hey, Blake Bortles is garbage. Do we not all agree on that? He can't read. He reads like Floyd Mayweather.
That's ridiculous.
He throws better than me, but let's not call him garbage. He's just not as good as Dak Prescott. But go ahead, finish your point.
All right, look, Marcus Mariota, he's still a young quarterback, but he's safe with the ball. He's too scared, and now he didn't get the elite receiver he needed either, because Mike Williams would have been a lot better.
Okay.
But this draft was great for us. We got the second best player in the draft. The Titans screwed up both their picks. I don't know how you drafted Dory Jackson over Garyon Conley.
Let him fly. Let him fly.
Also,
real quick.
I want to throw a couple LOLs at a couple teams. LOL at the Bengals for drafting John Ross. I don't like that. Who else was it? LOL at the Bears. you traded up to draft somebody who was probably going to be there anyway.
Time out. Go ahead, Alex. What you had to say?
No, this man just said that they would have been better off with Mike Williams. They picked up Corey Davis.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Corey Davis better than Mike Williams, pretty much.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna go ahead and get you
No
off the phone though.
disrespect to
I feel you.
Hey,
I'm
boy, I got one more. though.
Corey Davis better than Mike
LOL at
Williams.
The Panthers.
Uh-huh.
I want an LOL at the Panthers.
Okay.
They picked up Danny Woodhead with the 8th pick overall.
Hey man, I haven't agreed with none of your takes yet, but Jalen, you a platinum member. Said you had something you got to say.
Damn, man, that's kind of brutal, bro.
I mean, he gonna be all right.
Nah, like I don't agree with none of
that shit. I didn't agree with none of that shit. It is what it is. I ain't mad at him, but damn, homie. Listen, I just pulled out the phone. I got the stopwatch ready for the phone. Y'all got 60 seconds. All right, let me jump in right here. My man Juice, what's happening, bro?
Juice.
What's going on, Voch?
What you got for the show?
Jets fan.
Yes, sir. Jets fan.
Jets fan, man. I'm excited. Jamal Adams, that's my son. I love him.
That's your
But
son.
I called in about Malik Hooker. I think this man's the biggest wild card in the draft. I mean, he had played 1 year, 2 injuries, didn't show off for didn't even get to play for the combine, didn't show up for the pro day because he was injured. I mean, teams are picking him blind. That's why he lasted till 14. I think everyone needs to slow down on him. And when he plays a full season and he shows that he can play center field and be that pick machine people are talking about, I think then we can jump on the train. And I also want to say he's a great center fielder, but playing center field also means you're the last line of defense against the run, and I don't trust him 100% tackling, so I think that's an area he really needs to work on. That's all I really got to say, man.
And you hit me with a perfect 60 seconds, man. Juice, my man, dog. That's as good as a call as it gets, man. That's why you platinum, bro. Appreciate it.
No problem.
Let me hit my panel up real fast. What y'all think about Jamal Adams to the Jets real fast?
Beautiful pick.
I agree. Great value right there. A lot of people had him as the number 1 or the number 2 guy in the draft. So, being able to get him at number 6, that was dope as hell. And the other safety, Malik Hooker, making it all the way to the Colts. I think he, man, the Colts, they either had to go offensive line or they had to go anybody on defense at all. You know what I mean? So being able to take Hooker and putting him in Indy, shit, I think that helps the Jets, man. I mean the Colts. So Colts may go pass rushing, the next round or whatever. Dan, Alex, y'all got something y'all want to say if I move on to the go ahead.
Yeah, with the Jets pick, Jamal Adams, I think it's a brilliant pick because the Jets not only need to find a good player, they also need to improve the culture of their actual team. And Jamal Adams is one of those guys. He's a leader, locker room leader. He's the kind of guy who can change the culture of an organization. And I think that's probably part of the value of the pick there, not only the fact that he's a good player.
Yeah, I agree.
Definitely just want to reiterate what Alex said, really just a leader in the locker room. And he's more of a quarterback of the defense than anything. And he's definitely going to help that Jets defense get where it needs to be. It's funny because in my mock, I had him actually falling to the Colts and Hooker going there, but it's funny. It's like reverse.
Yeah, I feel you. Say it.
Great leader. It's funny because, I mentally prepared myself for Jamal to be a Bear.
Right.
And now he's a Jet, so I'm glad I don't have to deal with him twice a year. I deal with Mitch Trubisky, and I'm happy about that.
You are just fine dealing with Mitch. Hey, man, whenever y'all got a point, I know I talk a bunch, but y'all just jump in real quick. Y'all just jump in and find y'all spot, and go. We got a gazillion callers. Hey, y'all got a smooth 60 seconds on this, all right? We're going to run it from the top. 980. Who this?
Hey, yo, what's up? It's Vic, bro.
What you got, Vic? What you got for the show, bro?
I'm a Colts fan, and I wanted to say I feel like we got the steal of the draft in Malik Hooker.
Talk to him.
I don't want to harp on it too much, but I think this kid's a ball hawk. Like, he was top 5 on my board. Even the Colts came out later and said we didn't even do work on him because we didn't think he would be there. So they did work like 10 days ago.
Right.
So I think it was a good pick. But I want the panels, I want y'all to talk about this. Reuben Foster, do you think NFL execs bought his story? I think it was bullshit, the story about him being sick. And also, I want y'all to talk about Dalvin Cook's fall. Like, I don't get why he fell completely out of the first round. But do you talk about those 2 points? Do y'all think NFL execs bought Reuben Foster's story, and why did Dalvin Cook fall completely out of the first round.
The
I'll get off
story
the line right now.
about Reuben Foster.
Talking about his diluted samples, I guess, and he got that in prior to 60 seconds. That's a good call right there.
Yeah, I don't think it was the diluted sample. I think it was the shoulder, the medical that was bothering teams.
I think it was the medical. You know, when it comes down to the samples or whatever for his urine test, what happens is they're gonna look at the level of talent, and they're gonna say, do I really care about missing on this talent as opposed to this messed up little drug test or whatever? So they probably would have let Reuben fly or whatever, but you know, Reuben and Jonathan both fell for shoulder issues, right? So, you know, Reuben falling to the 31st pick to the 49ers or whatever. Yeah, 31 to 49. That's a hell of a steal, man. That's a hell of a steal. That's another top 10 player going.
But for Reuben, don't you think for Reuben it might have just been a myriad of things? You know, he got kicked out of the combine.
Yeah.
There was the sample, and it was the shoulder. Like, it's not. If it was just one of those three things,
Yeah.
it might not have mattered. But it's three things happen in a very short amount of time that don't look so good.
A myriad of things, man. You way smarter than me, Alex. That's a better word than I would have used. You better than me. Shit, Daniel.
It's just a line of bad luck for Foster. He just kind of every single thing. Like, if you could be as unlucky as he has been, and then teams kind of just like look at him and be like, I want to kind of like go with something a little safer. This is what I was talking about when we were doing that last live mock. Was like, teams are going to look at these things and take the safer pick.
Mm-hmm.
So Garyon actually would have gone higher, by the way, like Foster and like Allen.
Yeah.
But just teams kind of just, these things happen. Let's kind of stay away from these and do something that makes sense for us.
And I think the only reason Dalvin Cook is falling because he rolls with a bogus group of guys, and he's susceptible to getting in trouble. So I mean, I think that's what that is. I mean, I don't think it's. I mean, but to be fair, man, he ain't out here failing drug tests or beating women or whooping children or kidnapping nobody or falling out of balconies, right? So I don't see. You know, I don't see the big deal with Dalvin, but maybe it's a myriad of things with Dalvin too. I mean, so shit.
Well, I think it's more of what he could possibly get himself into.
Right.
You know, he's been suspended. He's done things off the field, but you got to have a strong
404, Voch.
Huh?
404.
Hey, for 404 viewers, listen. Hey, if y'all not subscribed, hit the subscribe button. It's Voch Lombardi, man. Whoever your team drafted today, I got a film session on them. Come check them out. Put some ass up on that like button, subscribe, and join the notification squad. Let's jump right back into these calls though. And if y'all want to call in, the number's in the description. Let us know who your team is or whatnot, so we can know who we dealing with.
This got to be a Chicago fan.
312.
Yes.
312. Who this?
You already know it's 312. Yeah, this is Jay from Chicago.
Jay from Chicago.
Talk to me.
Tell us something. Tell us something, Jay from Chicago.
Right, so obviously the topic at hand is Mitch Trubisky.
Yes, it is.
So I'm not really that mad at the pick. I'm a little mad at having to give up what we gave for them. But people who are saying that we got fleeced are kind of overreacting. I feel like.
Just in case some of my listeners don't know what fleece mean. They got finessed. They got bamboozled. They got tricked. They were misused. They were hoodwinked, manipulated from their better judgment. Go ahead.
Yeah, all that. But I mean, even looking at the other quarterbacks that were drafted, obviously the other teams that traded up had, they were trading up from much greater spots. We only moved up one spot.
Yeah.
Chiefs moved up like 5 or 6 spots. Texans moved up like half a round. So they had to give up way more. They had to give up first round picks next year.
I tell you what though, man, a third round pick in this draft, man, that's a starter. That's capital right there.
I agree. Yeah, this draft is very deep. So, those would have been useful picks. We still have, I think we still have an extra 4th round pick. We're definitely going to miss that 3rd round pick. And then we have that 2nd round pick at the top of, tomorrow's draft. But yeah, I'm not too mad at the pick. I don't know what this quarterback competition between Mike Glennon and Mitchell Trubisky.
It better be one. Y'all went to go get Mitch. Mitch better have a fighting shot. I'm gonna let you go though, man, because we got 1,000 callers, bro. I'm gonna let you.
One plays as a Vikings
fan. All right, y'all be good,
it.
man. I appreciate y'all.
Yes, sir. Salute.
Mitch will be behind
Glennon.
Glennon for most of the year, and then they're going to cut Glennon and get like $11.5 million back. So
I think
it's not that big of a deal.
I totally agree. Glennon is going to start. Barkley's going to be the backup. Mitch is going to be learning from both those guys. That's what I think is going to happen.
Hold that clipboard, boy.
Hold that clipboard. Y'all got 60 seconds, man. We're going to jump in and do this. In case y'all came in late, I am dropping film session on the 2018 prospect. Fuck it. On Arden Key. I'm dropping the Arden Key quick look film session tonight, dog. We going to jump right into it, dog. That's what we do. Damn it. 937. 937. Turn your house down. Whoa. 937. Who this?
Hey, what's up, man? It's Larry.
You in the middle of a draft party right now?
Well, we actually went out for the evening. Supposed to be at work, but my fucking sergeant gave me the night off.
You at the strip club? Throw some ones for me.
Oh, hell nah, man. We at the bar.
Okay,
but
shit.
Anyway,
go ahead.
Let's talk about the Bengals.
Mm-hmm. The Bengals. Okay, go ahead.
So, fucking...
Shit, you drunk?
We had...
you drunk?
we did John Ross. John Ross.
Yeah. Okay, John Ross.
That is actually a beautiful pick.
Okay.
You line him up next to freaking AJ Green.
Yeah.
It's glorious.
Yeah.
Glorious.
Yeah.
But I did not see Garyon Conley getting picked over fucking Reuben Foster.
Yeah.
I did not see that happen.
Yeah. To be fair.
I'll say one thing.
Okay, go ahead.
I'll say one thing.
Let you finish.
I did see when we started seeing a lot of offensive players coming off those.
Yeah.
I think it's because it was not a very offensive, a very big or deep offensive player draft.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm trying to get away from the loudness.
Go ahead. You got 4 seconds.
Draft party.
Yeah.
But anyways, so you didn't see a lot of offensive players coming off first.
Yeah.
You'll be seeing it coming into the fucking mock draft. But you didn't see it happening because the talent's not really there, so everybody put in a higher level on that talent. So when you're seeing one wide receiver come off, you took another wide receiver, afraid you're not going to be able to get that talent later.
Hey, man, look, have fun. Don't forget to tip the bartender, and don't go to jail for sexual harassment because that one girl followed you around all night. Salute to you, bro. Listen, man.
He was having too much fun.
You know, I mocked Corey Davis to the Bengals because I was like, man, the Bengals are the best when Dalton has weapons to throw to, when that offense can be explosive. The defense gonna do what they're gonna do, but when Dalton has guys to help him out, that's when that team's the best. So I mocked Corey Davis. Corey went 5. So with John Ross just happened to be the next receiver on the board, I mean, hell, Mike Williams even went after Corey Davis. We don't know where they had Mike Williams ranked. So I can see John Ross being picked by the Bengals.
Yeah, it's a great pick in my opinion, because now John, he lines up in the slot. You got Tyler Boyd, you got Cody Core, and of course you got AJ Green. Mm-hmm. So you get more weapons for Andy Dalton. I'm just curious to know what they're gonna do, with the defense now, because now granted it's a lot of defensive players, but they need mainly defensive line help. So it's gonna be interesting to see what they do over the next couple of days. It was an interesting pick. It was a shocker to me, but I think the speed, I think the wide receiver was a bit of a reach. I like the pick, but they can do a little bit better.
Yeah, I feel you. Line blowing up 309. Who this?
This is Brandon. I'm a Bears fan.
Brandon, the Bears fan. Tell me about Mitch.
Well, I'm also not that angry about it. I'm actually kind of excited. Maybe it's just because Jay Cutler's not here, but
fair enough. Fair point. Go ahead.
I feel like we didn't have to give up that much. A third round this year and next year is a pretty aggravating deal, but we do have another 4th round pick anyway, so that one doesn't really bother me that much.
Mosquitoes are aggravating. Girlfriends are aggravating. You traded away 2 starters and a 2018 starter to move up 1 spot to go get Money Mitch. I feel you though. But go ahead.
But we had however many, like 18, 19 starters on the injured reserve last year. If we didn't have those, we probably would have won 7, 8 games. But no, they all got injured anyway.
I take your word for it. I feel you.
Mm-hmm. And in the second round, we can still get McDowell. We can still get Kevin King. We have Buda Baker. I'm not that upset.
Yeah, you can get somebody in the second round, but that's it though. That's your 60 seconds, bro. Appreciate you, man. Moving on, line blowing up. We're gonna knock these calls out, man. 602, what's happening?
How's it going, Coach? How's it going?
Holding down for the Doski Woski, brother. Let me restart your 6 seconds. I want you to have your fair shake. All right, what you got?
Yeah. So the Money Mitch thing. Originally, I was quite aggravated with it, but the more that I thought about it, it kind of goes with what Pace has always wanted to do since he came into Chicago. Preferably, I wanted Adam just because he, like what you guys said with him, he brings in that culture and he sets the tone on that defense.
He was there.
And if you pair him with McPhee and Akeem Hicks, and then with Freeman, that would have been a bad combination on the Bears. I mean, we could have potentially been back to the monsters. But as far as the Mitch thing, if he sits for like the year, 2 years, because Glennon's deal is only a 1 year deal.
Yeah.
So realistically, Glennon can be cut after this year. So, and we got the second leading rusher behind Jordan Howard. We got, I think it was a top 10 offensive line minus our 2 tackles. So we got some decent wide receivers. I'm not saying they're great. We got some decent ones. So, I mean, realistically, it's not a bad scenario, but I don't know.
And I appreciate you for calling, though, man.
Too much to get up.
Yeah, I appreciate you for calling, man. But you know, man, the Bears not in a bad spot, but the Bears,
could have got a whole lot better.
They could have got a whole lot better, man. They could have, because y'all could have walked away with. Because look, y'all third round pick, it's an early third, and that early third, that's top what 70? What's the early third
That's
for
value right there.
That's value, man. That's a starter. But y'all got a second, and you'll be back in the 5th round, something like that, and whatever. So y'all will be okay. But my whole thing is with the quarterback class coming out next year, build your house this year and go get you a quarterback next year. Any quick takes y'all want before I move on to the next call?
I got a little quick thing on Tack with the Falcons fans complaining right now about Tack being a thug, hitting the F-bomb on the stage. And a bunch of people have already replied to them saying that they're a bunch of suburban middle-aged white men that love to hate.
That's real shit. Because look, I probably would have, and you know what? That's why I can't work for ESPN, because I probably cuss on TV. And if I had to work with Kay Adams, I'd probably call her Bay on the slick. 251, and I get fired for sexual harassment. I can't work for nowhere else.
Find me later.
Find me later. 251. What's happening?
Yo, it's Will.
What you got, Will?
The Titans are the dumbest fucking idiots on the planet.
I got don't answer right there. I got don't answer for Will, and I even got his number right there. I said don't answer for this. What'd you say, Will?
The Titans suck.
Okay.
I mean, I kind of get the Corey Davis pick.
All right, Will, appreciate it. We're gonna move.
That was so good.
We gonna move on.
Just got a bit of breaking news from Dallas press conference.
Go ahead.
That might be of interest.
Go ahead.
Taco Charlton is going to be the starter at right end. They're not using it. They don't view him as a left end.
Oh.
Man, and I'm saving my take. You know what I mean, or whatever. But I trust Rod Marinelli, dog. Because I remember last year in the 3rd round, and they trusted Rod Marinelli to pick a defensive tackle, and he said, I want Malik Collins. And I was scratching my head when we picked Malik Collins, because I felt like it was better guys on the board at the time. Malik Collins turned out to be damn okay. So I mean, as long as the scheme adjusted round fit, Daniel, as long as the SAR fits or whatever for Taco, man, I'm all for it, man. But 567, what you got? Who this?
Matt, I'm a huge Browns fan, and I think we hit it out of the park this time.
Tell me about both of your picks. I'm gonna give you 70 seconds. Three picks. I'm gonna give you 75 seconds. Go ahead.
All right. So Greg Williams finally got his Mark Barron, and we seen what he did with Mark Barron in St. Louis.
Oh, okay.
If he can turn Julius Peppers into that, that'd be insane. We got one of the best tight ends in the draft. I think he was a top 15 prospect. I mean, can we really go wrong with Myles Garrett?
No.
Let's be honest.
You can't.
And by the way, I gotta say this though. That Bengals fan that called in, I think he's starting to turn in what us Browns fans are, drinking our sorrows away on a crappy pick.
Oh,
lit.
What?
Okay, whoa. Okay, he's 180 pounds soaking wet. He's fragile as can be.
Don't you talk about John
Browns
Ross?
got the same player. Hey, the Browns got the same player at 15 last year. A little bit slower.
Corey Coleman, okay.
Yeah.
But if used correctly, though, can you imagine the horse race you can run? You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Okay, I feel you, but go ahead.
Yeah.
But go ahead. I feel you.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much all I got. I just want to say I think we finally actually had a good draft for once.
How you feel about the
So
David
far.
Njoku pick?
Oh, I love it. Love him. He's only 20 years old.
Yeah.
He's got all that room to grow. I don't even think he's filled out his frame completely yet.
Probably not. Appreciate you, man. Thanks for calling. And we're going to move on to the Dolsky Wars. We got plenty callers, man. Let me see. I got any platinum callers in here? Let's go ahead and get my man.
Real quick on the.
Go ahead.
Oh, no. Sorry, if you're going to pick up a call. I was going to say
No,
the
go ahead.
Bengals pick. Here's the thing, right? The Bengals' problem wasn't so much their wide receivers; it was the fact that Andy Dalton was getting hit at just a ridiculous amount from
right.
His tackles were giving up sacks and hits and God knows what else, So I mean, John Ross is great and all, but is he actually going to have time to throw the football to him?
And that's why I had them taking Forrest Lamp, and I was like, come on, like, isn't it a no-brainer at this point?
No, because tackle was the issue, not guard. If you look at the amount of sacks surrendered by their tackles, it was horrendous.
True.
Alex's accent just makes this show so much better. We're definitely gonna at some point talk about the best players available. Beginning the round, round 2 or day 2 or whatnot. So day 2 gonna be lit, man. Day 2 gonna be lit. Let's do this. You called in already, Carolina Pimp. You got 25 seconds. What's up, bro?
Yeah, man, I didn't know that Daniel dude was on the phone. I didn't know he was talking shit about me. I know you try to run fast, but, like, if you want to go one-on-one, man, anytime, man, I'm ready to go with that terrible fucking football team.
All right, we're going to get you out of there.
Okay, man, get off the phone, man. We got other callers, man.
We're going to get you out of there, Pimp. Thanks for calling, man. That's my favorite call, man. That's my favorite call. 713, what up, Houston?
I like him.
713, what up,
Hey,
Houston?
how's it going, man?
What you got for the show?
Good. So, very excited for the draft, man. And I was going in. I called a few weeks ago, Andres.
Put your mouth on the phone.
And oh, my bad. I wanted the Texans to build the defense.
Mm-hmm.
And I was hoping, but I thought to myself, I was like, man, but if these quarterbacks fall, and we get our option, and all of them are available, and we get to choose, I wouldn't mind, them picking. All of a sudden, I see Trubisky, Bears turning up, get Trubisky. Chiefs go from 26, get Mahomes, and then I'm like, okay, looks like we're not going to be able to get a quarterback.
Kansas City dropped a third rounder and next year's 2018 pick. Next year's first round pick.
Yeah, exactly. And then and then we moved up, and then all of a sudden I see the Texans move up. I'm like, oh, and I'm screaming Malik Hooker at the television. Like, let's go, Malik. I was with that pass rush. I was just imagining all these scenarios, and just him taking advantage of 4 accuracy throws from the quarterback.
Yeah, I feel you, man. I feel you. That was thing about the Houston pick, man. And thanks for calling, bro. Think about the Houston pick. Deshaun got to play today. Deshaun has got to play today because the dude ain't gonna be savage. Like that's a playoff ready team right now. There's not gonna be much grooming Deshaun. You know what I'm saying? So, but every time I think of Deshaun, I think about on Gruden's quarterback camp when Gruden was fucking with him on that dry erase board, and Deshaun was like, "Huh?" So, we'll see how that goes, guys.
At that point in the draft, it wasn't too much you could do. I mean, we said it, when the Chiefs moved up to take Mahomes, Houston need to be on the phone like right now.
I think they panicked, man.
They panicked.
I think they panicked.
I don't think they expected the run on quarterbacks to happen that fast. So,
I think they may have all been on the phone and somebody just made a better offer. And it was just like, nah, we're gonna take it this way. And the more the calls went through, the offer that Houston was given out was just it wasn't there.
Yeah. I feel you.
I think they panicked and reached a fair bit,
Right.
like in terms of value. Like I don't think Watson was worth what they gave up, and I don't even think he was the best scheme fit quarterback in this draft for them. They could have gotten Brad Kaya in the second, who, is actually potentially a better fit for their scheme, where you're getting the ball out of your hands very quickly and handling blitzes in a more cerebral manner rather than waiting for the pressure to come to you.
Yeah, their Sarf pick would have been much better had it been like Kaya or maybe not Peterman, but
I was saying
maybe.
Kaya would be a better style fit for the Bill O'Brien offense. That's what I was thinking. Cause Kaya has the bigger arm and he reads the entire field. Watson doesn't have a lot of arm strength. He kind of high schools it, right? He has 1-2 reads. So, it's whatever though. I'm a Cowboys fan. It's whatever. They say remember Texans head coach Bill O'Brien is a quarterback guru. Shit, Brian Hoyer. My man Dirk in the comment section dropping fire. If Tack is a thug for cussing, no wonder I can't relate to the silver spoons in here. Salute to you, bro, because I cuss my ass off, which is a cuss word as well. 419, who this?
Hey, Voch, this is 38, a.k.a. Matt. How you been, my man?
What's up, dude? Chilling, man. What's happening, bro? What you got for the show?
Not much. Hey, I just want to let you know, Dolphins drafted Charles Harris out of Missouri.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm kind of conflicted about it. I roll onto my local Dolphins message board. I see the CBS little montage, little clip, little commentary on them. But the question is, who do I see right on CBS? Voch Lombardi's take on Charles Harris. You are getting love across the country, my man. And I just want to say, you give everyone a salute here. I want to give you a salute for all the work you've done over the off season.
Hey, man, appreciate you, bro. Salute to you, man. You know what I'm saying? I like when they call in and we can recognize what we working on, man. We can acknowledge the hard work that we put in as a community, right? Like, I'm one man, but we all do this thing together to try to give each other, the real. He was asking me about the Charles Harris pick for the Miami Dolphins. Well, what happened last year is I think Miami got older on defense, right? And you're supposed to get younger. Right, but then they signed Mario Williams and cut Vernon or something like that.
Yeah, they cut Olivier,
and that bumped your age average up a little bit, right? So at some point they're gonna redo the entire situation there. You got Sue there still, and Charles Harris he's bringing youth to the pass rush, right? And I like Charles Harris. I wouldn't mind having him on my team. He's a very polished pass rusher. You just got to teach him how to beat blocks first. Versus the run. So, hey man, that's a damn good pick for the Miami Dolphins. If y'all got something to say, find your spot and go. Go ahead, say it.
Nah, I was just saying. I was surprised. I wouldn't say I was surprised by it because they needed a pass rusher offensive line. I was convinced for the longest time it was going to be Forrest Lamp, but they passed on him. So the Charles Harris pick, I understand it.
See, I was thinking Forrest Lamp too because Tunzel is moving from left guard to left tackle. Right. Albert's gone. So I was thinking they're going to have to put somebody in at guard or something like that. So, hey, man, it didn't fly for him. It didn't fly. So, but Charles Harris is that's a good pick right there. Good value.
Orion Ridgeway posted on your page that it's the Bears logo that fades into the Browns logo when you butcher your whole draft and move up for a single pick to draft a QB that could have been could have been available later.
It's a lot of people that made memes like that saying that the Bears are the new Browns. I ain't trying to go that far, but a lot of y'all ain't messing with that damn Mitch trade up pick situation. We got a lot of callers, man. Anybody platinum? We got a couple platinum callers down there. We'll be with y'all in a second, man. These people been waiting. 682, 60 seconds. What you got? What is?
What's going on, man? Darius out of Austin, Texas, big Cowboy fan.
What's happening, man? Salute. What you got?
Hey, man. God dang, man. What is going on with the NFC East? I don't know if anybody talked about, but Derek Barnett to the Eagles.
Barnett to the Eagles and ass whoop Allen to the Redskins. It got rough, man.
Allen to the Redskins.
Yeah.
Oh man, we got them. Oh, and then we got. I mean, I believe in, like you said, I believe in Marinelli and the whole system there. But Taco, when Malik is on the board, Lawson's on the board, Watts on the board.
Yeah.
All the DBs that were still there.
Yeah.
Frustrating, man.
Yeah, we'll later on in the show we'll get into the guys on the board still, but yeah, man, Taco was a head scratcher. But to be fair, and let me just make this point for the Cowboys, man. I don't think that was the best guy that we could have gone with, but when Marinelli stands on the table, let's just trust him, man.
Right.
Also, that's what happens when you're a good team. Cleveland had to be miserable all year to get a guy like Myles Garrett. When we win all year, when you win, you get the least players. Taco's a good player, but when you win, we can't get the elite guys, right? So that's just part of the funk that we got to deal with. I'm cool with Taco. We went 13-3 last year. Hopefully his contribution and whoever we draft over the next few days, that'll bump it up even more. Thanks for the call, bro.
All right, no problem, man.
Yes, sir.
There was elite talent there, though.
Malik McDowell is an elite talent, but that wasn't an elite situation, I guess. I trust my guys. What you say, Alex?
No, I was going to say, how do you think Taco Charlton compares to Greg Hardy in the mold of a right end?
They're both big. I think Greg is a little more explosive. I think Greg's a little better with his hands. But Taco got the body for it though. Like Taco, like Greg is built like a 3-tech. Greg is an explosive 3-tech with hands. Taco got the long left end body, the long arms, the powerful dude. He ran a 4.9. I'm not a big fan of that, but I watched like 4 Taco Charlton games and made my opinion. He's a Cowboy now, so I need to dissect every single play he's ever been a part of, and I'll give you my final opinion after that. But I trust my team, dog. I'm not happy with him. Scratching my head right now, but I trust my guys, man. And yeah, Taco is Taco. I think Taco's taller. Taco is taller and longer than Hardy, but Hardy was a 3-tech to me that was explosive enough to play on the outside. But that's just me.
You need some salsa with that taco, man.
That don't bother me, Dan. Shit, find me later. 864. Who this?
Yo, this Carolina Ken.
Carolina Ken. Okay, we got a couple Kens. All right, Carolina Ken. What you got for the show?
Hey, man. To be 100, I hated that Carolina pick.
Damn, tell us about.
Allen.
Tell us about. Okay, now look. Was it because you didn't want Christian McCaffrey, or was it because you wanted Allen?
I mean, Christian McCaffrey is a good player or whatever, but come on. When you got a chance to solidify your defense for years, you pass that up, and then your competition is just getting outrageous. Like, ain't no way. I disagree with that pick.
I feel you, man. I feel you. You probably felt like you could have gone with a running back later and get the best talent on the board at the time. Malik Hooker was there. Jonathan Allen was there. Derek Barnett was there. I feel you.
Exactly. That's all I got to say.
All right, Carolina Ken, thanks for calling in, man. You stopped right at 52 seconds. That's a platinum level call to me. So, appreciate it. Let me put you down for Carolina Ken, and I'm gonna set your name in there. Appreciate you, Doc.
Yes, sir.
Drop.
And another one to Ken really quick is the Saints have done this mold where they never took care of their defense and only put offensive players on there, and now they're coming back to take care of their defense now. Is Carolina turning into the Saints? Like they're not taking care of their defense, letting it get old and just deteriorate, and they have just this offense that can score at any point?
You're the division guy, so I think you have a better assessment than I can give.
It was more rhetorical than anything because it was just like that's what it's starting to seem like. It's like the Saints have no defense; they have this killer offense. Now you have this Panthers team that's doing the exact same thing, where they've got this pretty good offense and they've got this defense that's just flat out not good. and it needs to get a lot of pieces to actually.
Hang on a second.
The defense.
Carolina's defense. They've got three good.
One of them has a
linebackers.
concussion problem, and then two of them have injuries. Are we really going to start like?
No, I don't think anyone has a concussion problem. No,
Get
no
his
one
ass,
has
Alex.
a problem.
Get
a
him,
concussion
Alex.
problem.
Get his ass.
You either get hit in the head or you don't. It's not something that you could have like a disease where it sticks with you. He'll get hit in the head or he won't.
Get his ass.
Right. But
Additionally, the corners. Yeah, he's chasing the.
Get his ass, Alex. Let's take a platinum call. Go ahead. Oh, pardon me. Go ahead, Alex.
I was just going to go. The corners are young on that team, and they really improved towards the end of the season. And D-line, the defensive end, obviously, they could use an upgrade, but a defensive tackle, they've got plenty of youth. So I don't think that's an aging defense by any stretch of the imagination.
Speaking of which, we talking about the Saints right now. Let's go ahead and bring in LJ. What's up, man?
What's up, man? Saints fan, man. First of all, Lieutenant Dan, come on, bro. Y'all blow
Get his
that
ass.
Super Bowl with the foul choke.
Get his ass.
And then you gonna come up and talk about Super Bowl champion Saints?
Get him.
First of all, our defense didn't get old.
Super Bowl has
to it, okay?
Let him fly. Go ahead.
Now, Lieutenant Dan, I give you this. Your draft was good. It wasn't as big of a reach as what y'all did, but I understood that y'all had to get out the 31st pick because it reminded you of 3 plus 28. Giving you 31. So I understood all that. You want to get that thing off your back.
Get his ass, LJ. Go ahead.
But you got to understand, we hold the championship. Y'all was run up. Ain't nobody going to remember y'all. Y'all are not in the history books.
Damn.
But for one thing, blowing the biggest thing ever that y'all will ever get close to again. So, now with our picks, I'm happy with them. We stood tall. We stood fast. We got our line back younger. Marshawn Lattimore, I'm interested to see him lining up with Julio and all that. I think, the foul choking is always going to choke, so I ain't worried about whatever they pick and whatever they do. Their defense is always going to do what they do, which is choke when it comes time for it. But, Lieutenant Dan, I did find your draft entertaining, bro.
LJ, that was way longer than 60 seconds, brother, but you earned it. Appreciate it. Thanks for calling, man.
For sure.
Boy, them Saints fans will hold that championship to hell, bro.
Boy, look, the Saints, even if they never win another championship, they gonna talk about that one. They gonna talk about that one. Will y'all please put a little ass whoop on that like button, please? If you haven't subscribed, hit that sub button, hit the bell next to it, so whenever I'm dropping some hot fire. If you're not familiar with my channel, I drop film sessions. I know this phone conversation is dope because we letting Lieutenant Dan have it, but I break down film. So whoever you drafted tonight, I got a film session on them. All right, check them out. Let's go to another platinum call. Let's go, Gary from DC. Sorry for the wait. What's happening, bro?
Man, Voch.
Talk to him.
Listen, man.
Talk to us.
First of all, let me get to this Green Bay Packer pick, man. First of all, I want to say I hate the Falcons, man. I hate the Falcons because they picked Tack, and I knew that Ted and Dom was eyeing Tack. They moved up from 31, and they moved up right there and got him. You know what I'm saying? And that really fucked us up. You know what I'm saying? But I think we did the right thing. I think we did the right thing by moving back because, Peppers was gone. Pretty much everybody was gone. So, we traded up with the Browns. We did the right thing. We got a 4th round, and we got a extra second round on top of our second round pick. So, we could get TJ. We could get TJ in the second round right there at 33 or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So
TJ who?
Mad at that. But,
TJ Watt is a Pittsburgh Steeler.
Yeah. What?
TJ Watt's a Pittsburgh Steeler.
Oh, hell no.
That is hysterical.
Let him fly. Oh, hell no. Oh, listen, man. I'm pissed off now, man.
Talk to us.
Well,
you just bought yourself 60 more seconds. Go ahead.
Oh my God, man. Ted. I don't know what the hell you doing, Ted. All right, well, we must be eyeing somebody. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. We got some picks. I'm trusting the system. I'm trusting Ted. And Ted, we trust. Packer fans, we know that. But he getting old, man. Elliot Wolf need to get in there, man, because he fucking up every damn year. It's the same shit, man. You know what I'm saying? But overall, I think I like the Chiefs pick. I like them moving up, getting Mahomes. I think that was a great pick. You know what I'm saying? I think they performed good in that system. Come on,
My man say hell no to the no. Go ahead, bro. My bad. Pardon me.
I'm pissed. I'm pissed off, man. I'm pissed. I gotta call y'all later, man. I'm gone, man.
Gary from DC, I'm sorry that had to happen to you, man. I guess you was sold on TJ Watt, bro.
Well, this
Man,
one
that's who I wanted. I mean,
Calm down, shit. I ain't taking from you. I ain't taking. Shit, I ain't do it to you.
I was sold on TJ Watt in the early second, man, and I'm like, damn, who else out there?
Well, this is my thing.
I mean, it's a lot of people, but yeah, go ahead. Sorry, man. Go ahead.
Nah, well, this is coming from a Vikings fan, and I know who the Packers are probably going to get. They move back to do it. They probably looking at Joe Mixon right now. Joe Mixon's probably the guy they want, and they just didn't want to pull the trigger in the first round. So they have the first pick in the second round to do that. So that's who I think they're going to go get. Do
you think you think he wouldn't last until we pick later in the second?
Hell no.
Okay. All right. Well.
No.
All right.
I've got two words for you. I've got two words for you that'll make you feel better. Chidobe Awuzie. He'll be there. You take that guy.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. The most underrated corner in the draft.
I agree. Yeah.
Chidobe Awuzie, I'd be there. I
was
agree.
surprised he didn't go in the first.
Hey man, I'm sorry.
I think there you guys are fine.
God damn.
All right, y'all.
Hold on, let me get this. I'm gonna say, hell nah. I can't get my Bishop Bullwinkle to pull up, man. I was gonna hit y'all with the sound clip, dog. Whatever. Let's get back into it, man. 732, who this?
Hey, what's going on, Voch? This is David from New Jersey, man. Dallas Cowboys fan.
I know it's gonna sound unfair to you because my man just got 5 minutes, but you get 60 seconds. Go ahead, bro.
We're good. Well, first of all, man, shame on me for thinking that Malik Hooker was actually going to fall at 28. It was looking good for a little while.
Oh, no. You knew better than that. You knew better than that.
All right, man. I just got excited.
I was actually messaging Dave the entire time. Legit, we were both wanting Malik to fall.
Now, if y'all thought that O.J. Howard was going to make it, that's a whole new conversation. O.J. could have made it, but I don't know. Malik ain't made it. Go ahead, bro.
So I actually think, listen, man, I actually think if Harris and Tack were still on the board, we were still picking Taco. I think they feel good about him. They picked him quick. They were real happy in the war room. I really think I was surprised to hear that they were going to put him at right DE when Alex just said that a little while ago. I really thought they were going to try maybe D-Law on the right side instead. But I'm interested to see how that plays out. Other than that, I mean, I'm looking forward to. We got King, Tabor, Buda Baker. Woozy, all these guys can drop to the second, so I'm pretty
Yeah, man. Yeah, his options. That's all you got for the show. That's it.
Yeah, it was a crazy draft though tonight, man. Crazy how much just went down.
You sound depressed. It is what it is. Appreciate you, Doc. Yeah, man. I don't know how much I'm buying Taco Charlton to be the left defensive end, but hey, man. Hey, we'll see what happens. Hey, man, listen. This call I got on the line here, platinum caller. I need another level past platinum because this man, not only did he drop some bread in the Patreon, that link is in the description. $1 is all it takes, y'all. He dropped bread in the Patreon, and he purchased a Speed Strength Ass Whoop shirt immediately before they even hit the shelf good. Josh Jones, what's happening, man?
Hey, what up, Voch? You already know what it is. And you already know I'm feeling a little upset.
Talk to us, man.
The Myles Garrett pick, it relaxed me because I didn't take Trubisky. And then it felt even more better when I seen Hooker and Allen at 12.
Hey, you thought it was over with.
Oh, my God. If they would have picked up Allen, that D-line would have been vicious.
I agree. Nasty.
Or if they would have picked up Hooker, I mean, you got your front going now. You got Collins. You got Kirksey. Man, that could have been something special.
Yeah, I agree. I mean,
the trade back. I mean, I didn't like it. I felt like they was targeting Mahomes, and when Kansas City jumped in front of them, and then they traded back, I didn't like it because the Texans are a playoff team.
Then you know what?
That's gonna be like a 20-something pick next year. I just didn't really like it.
I didn't too much like it too. Even though it's popular opinion or whatever to get the extra picks, but sometimes you trade out of a talent there to where you ended up getting
been doing that.
Ended up getting Peppers, but man, you could have got Howard, you could have got Hooker, you could have got Lattimore, you could have got Allen. It was some guys right there, man. But you traded out, got Peppers and a pick next year. So, I mean, I feel you.
And I don't really like the Peppers pick. You know, I had like 4 safeties in front of them, and I felt like that was a reach.
Yeah, I agree. Say,
Joku, I didn't mind that because I like him, but you know.
Yeah. Sadie Fresh, he actually liked the Peppers pick. We're going to go ahead and get you out of here, Josh. Appreciate you, man.
All right.
That's a diamond level call right there. Said actually liked the Peppers pick. Said, you got something to say about the Peppers pick?
Nah, man, I just think it added a little bit of versatility to what they're going to do on defense. I did not mind the pick. I didn't say I loved the pick. The pick I loved was the Evan Ingram pick.
I ain't like that one. I ain't like that one either.
The Jabril Peppers pick, I understood it. Like I said, I wish you would have stayed put, but I don't blame them for what they're trying to do on defense. So,
yeah, I feel you. Alex, Dan, Jabril Peppers, or Evan Ingram, y'all got a comment there?
Both of them probably shouldn't have been picked in the first round.
That's what I'm saying too. But said don't want to hear me though. But go ahead.
Okay. I'll give you reasons why. So I'll start with Jabril. Jabril Peppers. You could say he doesn't have a position, but he's essentially a safety or a will linebacker or somewhere in between. He's going to move between those sorts of positions. He'd be undersized for both positions. He's got speed, but he doesn't have a lot of technique. You've sort of just got someone who's fast. That's what you're paying him to do, is just be fast. And I feel like there's better players available. He's very raw for a first round pick.
Yeah.
Evan Ingram is a good player. I'd say he was underrated before the combine, but he's even though he can block, I think at the next level he'll probably be more of a receiver. The Jordan Reed comparison isn't bad, but it's not great because Jordan Reed's route running is fantastic. Did I do a little bit overboard?
I like Ingram, but he ain't. I mean, that's the 23rd pick right there, man. It was guys on the board that you could have gone with. And to be fair, as a Cowboys fan, I don't mind the Giants doing things I don't necessarily agree with, because at the end of the day, Eric Flowers still plays left tackle for y'all, so I'm good with that.
That might be the one guy who Taco Charlton can actually speed rush and get around.
Let him fly. Let him fly. I'll take that all day. Dan, you got something you want to say before we move on to the next call?
I guess the Ingram pick, I guess, is just kind of what fits their system the best. I guess they just didn't like Njoku. And then no, I don't really have anything new on Peppers that everybody in here that's watched tape has not already seen and already made their mind up about it. I mean, Peppers is just, if the NFL had a new position, a hybrid position that was not linebacker but not safety, some kind of weird in between, then he would be the best at it. But I mean, there's no such thing. So
appreciate you, man. We got
Buchanan is
pretty much. Ken from Houston, what's up, man? Ken from Houston. One more again, Ken from. Well, we're gonna go ahead and get you out of there. Then we're gonna move on. I got this.
Surprised Davis Webb didn't go in the first round.
Nah, I'm not. I'm surprised Kaiser didn't go in the first round. That's shocking. We got Boog, the Redskins fan. What's up, Boog?
Yo, Voch, what it do, man?
What you got for the show, bro?
Man, listen, dog. I see a lot of angry callers calling in about their picks and what they ain't like and this, that, and the third, dog.
You was good, though.
We got the biggest. Man, look, man, I feel like we got the biggest field out the draft this year, B.
Jonathan ass whoop Allen to the Redskins. Yeah, go ahead. Tell us. Talk about it. Let us know. Hit us upside the head with it.
Man, I'm just looking at the situation. I looked at the situation like, man, I think the Eagles about to take him, dog. If you got motherfucking Jonathan Allen on the board, why would you even take Derek Barnett? Like, I don't even understand what type of play they was trying to put together. But, hey, it worked out in our favor, so we good money.
Yo, Boog, where you from, man?
From D.C., bro.
Yeah, okay, I got you. I got you.
Look, I'm the same one that called the other time about the RG3, and we was talking Joe Mixon and all that, man.
Yeah. I mean, cause look, you in the system as Boog the Redskins fan, so I got you. I know who you are. I just ain't know where you was from, cause I'm hearing your accent, and you might be on the block right now. That's all good, though, man. Appreciate you for calling, man.
Man, you already know, man.
Yeah, all right, son. Peace. Peace, be. Word to mother. Stay up, son. Jonathan ass whoop out to the Redskins. What, Alex, does that bother the hell out of you, man?
We've got this guy on the Cowboys called Zach Martin.
Fair enough. Moving on. Fair enough. Don't say no more. 512, who this?
Oh, 412. Oh, yeah, this is Blake.
Pardon me. I did say 512. Pardon me. Blake, 412. What's up? What you got for the show, man?
Hey, I just wanted to let you know I've been a caller I haven't called for a while, but just like last year since you did like the mock draft. But
Amen.
Keep it pushing.
Better late than never, but never late is better. What you got for the show?
Hey, I just wanted to comment on the Steelers, the T.J. Watt pick.
Yes, sir.
At first, I wasn't too high on T.J. Watt, but now I'm thinking about T.J. Watt and Bud Dupree, both coming off the edge.
Mm-hmm.
That could be like low key lethal.
They're similar. They're actually similar. And I ain't really think about it till you said it like that. But go ahead. I'll listen.
And another thing is, what was I gonna say? I think that's basically it. And just keep doing your thing. I remember when you had like 30 people watching the channel.
Talk that shit, man. Damn right. 30 people watching. Now we at 400 and something, and that's gonna translate to that's gonna translate to a couple thousand views or whatever. So hey, man, I appreciate you, man. Appreciate you for being a veteran in this community that we building.
Yeah, like I said, I remember when you had like 10 callers. So I was like, damn, I could get in early. Now I could barely get the fucking.
Oh hell, look, man, luckily I know who you are, man. And I had to kind of bump you at the top of the list here. We got a bunch of people waiting, but I appreciate you for calling, man.
Yeah, no problem.
Salute. That's my man Blake right there. Let's see. I got another platinum caller, but he must have fell asleep or something. Let's try it one more time. Karen from Houston, what's up? We got to drop Karen from Houston there. He don't want to call in. All right, back to it. To the top. 559. What's happening? Who this?
Hello?
Yeah, what's up? 559.
Oh, okay. What's up, man? This is Steven. Anyways, I was liking what you did on the off season, by the way. Very good on job. By the way, you studied and everything,
Appreciate
a lot of people, they try to do it, but they really suck at it, and they're stupid like ESPN.
Salute.
So thank you for that.
Salute.
And then another thing, though. So we got Reuben Foster. I'm a Niner fan, right?
All right.
So the thing is I wonder, is Reuben Foster going to be better than Patrick Willis, you think?
That's a bit much. That's a bit much.
As far because longevity, he could have a longer career, But quality wise, I don't know how long he'll be in his prime with that span, So that's what I'm trying to figure out.
Hashtag Cleo Lombardi, Vostradamus. I have no idea. We just gonna have to sit back and see. But I like Reuben Foster, and he does bring a level of physicality to that 49ers defense. The 49ers defense got a tad bit better today with Solomon Thomas and Reuben Foster. I just don't know where you play Solomon Thomas right now, but the coaches across that road, whenever y'all get there, it is what it is.
And one more thing.
Mm-hmm.
Save me. I will be calling.
Okay, cool. Let me put you in. Right. What's your name again?
Steven.
Steven
from DP.
Steven. 49ers. All right. Appreciate you, man.
That's right. Yep. Thank you, man.
All right. Get them out of here. Line blowing up. We gonna run through these calls, man. We got Daniel, Alex. I know I'm breezing, but y'all good?
Yeah, no, just managing the trash and whatnot, chat and whatnot.
Yeah, just kind of checking the Facebook and going through the live chat and make sure everybody's all good. There's this one guy that's kind of bothering everybody. He needs to be kind of removed.
Who is that?
Is that Brielle Jones?
Brielle Jones.
Because I assassinate people. Hold on.
Yeah, he's saying a bunch of. I tried to get your attention earlier, and obviously that message didn't go through.
Is this the you is Jew Braille Brielle Jones?
Yeah, that's correct.
Your man.
You know, that's how down I am for my people. I ain't see them do nothing, but if they want to ride, I'm gonna jump in the car and start shooting the hell out of people. Be gone.
Here comes the Cowboys 9mm pistol picture.
I don't even know what this man did, bro. This man could have been an innocent bystander, dog, but that motherfucker gone.
Also, really quick, I wanted to clear something up. I'm not biased, by the way. I've had really bad experiences with Saints fans who, by all the way through my entire life, have treated me like dog crap. So it's that thing. I deal with the NFC South all the time. It's just it's silliness. That's all.
Appreciate you, man. Dominic, what you got for the show, man?
What's good, Raj?
What's good? What you got?
I'm a Jet fan.
First of all, clear your throat and grab that cup of Folgers, brother. Wake up for me. What's up?
It's been a long night.
I feel you, bro.
So it's been a while.
I feel you.
But I see Jamal Adams. Love the pick. You know, add some identity to the defense. I like to see what it's going to do. But another thing I want to touch on, the Giants. I saw them take Ingram, or whatever his name is, over Njoku.
Yeah.
I thought that was a little silly because Ingram, you look at his size, he's about the same size as Brandon Marshall, you know?
Yeah.
Like, at that point, you might as well put him at the TA. And I play on the same high school team as Njoku's little brother. So, of course, I'm vouching for him. But I just feel like that was a little silly pick. What you think about it?
I think whenever you add all these dimensions to the offense, it could definitely work out positively. And I thank you for calling. The difference is Eli Manning throwing an interception to Odell is just like him throwing one to Brandon, which is just like him throwing one to Ingram. I think how you help Eli Manning is drafting somebody that can protect him to keep him upright, or drafting somebody he can hand the ball off to help take off some of that pressure. And it's a long draft. You know what I'm saying? But the Giants, they just added another weapon. You know, it is what it is. You can't throw them you can't throw the ball to everybody at the same time. So we'll see. They're gonna be 5 wide the whole game.
Spread it out, you know.
Yeah, I feel you. Thanks for the call, though, bro.
They aren't running the ball.
Huh? They better not run the ball.
They're not running the ball, so
they run the ball. They let Eli Manning throw the ball 50 times a game if they want to. Shit, shouts out to Paul Perkins. Got any platinum guys? All right, cool. We good. Let's keep this thing going. Let me take a look at my board real quick before I. 602. Who this?
What up? This is Sai.
Who?
Sai.
Sai like Gundam style Sai?
Yeah.
Damn, that's hilarious. Go ahead, bro. What you got for the show?
So I'm a Bucks fan, dude. I did not expect O.J. Howard to fall that far.
Uh-huh.
I don't know why he fell that far. But I do want to talk about Cleveland.
Mm-hmm.
People are like trashing on the Jabril Peppers pick and like Njoku and stuff. But like, here's what I think they're doing. I think they're going for raw guys because this year they're not going to get any quarterback. After Mitchell Trubisky went off, I think that they're trying to look for like next year, and they're just going to like be trashed this year, and then next year they're going to look for quarterbacks because that's a deep quarterback class. We all know that.
Yeah.
So I think that's a pretty good move for them to have like a, raw guys that they can coach up, and like Peppers will always have value because he can play like 50 different positions if he wants to. But that's what I'm saying, man. That's all I want to say.
Now that you say that, that's very interesting because when I look at Miles, Jabril, and David Njoku, they're all athletes. They're all super athletic. They may not play their position the best. Njoku's not the best blocker. We know Jabril doesn't really have a spot. He can't, he's not the best cover guy in the world. And Miles got to learn how to chain his pass rush moves together. But they are 3 super athletic people. So I mean, that's an interesting point. Thanks for the call, man.
All right, no problem.
All right, we're gonna get the take from Dan and Alex. What y'all think about that? You think there's something to the Browns just wanting to build the athleticism and work on polish later?
No. I think the Browns got caught in a flash a little bit. I think they saw. I think what they're looking for is good football players, not necessarily, not necessarily good
polished players at polished positions.
Yeah.
I don't actually have a problem with the Njoku pick. That's not too bad. I mean, they've got Gary Barnage, who'd be a great mentor for him.
Did you have to trade up to get Njoku though?
Yeah, I think that you probably had to trade up to get Njoku. I could see. I could see the Steelers being the Steelers wouldn't take him. I think Atlanta, who weren't there anymore. No, why did they trade up? Actually, now that I think about it, yeah, all these teams. You're right now. Now that I think about it, they didn't have to trade up.
Man, if I'm the Browns, I'd have got Tag McKinley and went to go get Kevin King in day 2 and messed around and got another safety later, Melanfonwu or something like that. Obi Melanfonwu was not a first round pick, y'all. Damn it. Shit, I ain't mad, but y'all gonna learn how to listen to Voch Lombardi one day. Damn it. Anyway,
if Obi Melifonwu goes like 33, 34, 35, you know you're gonna be in a bit of trouble, right?
Long as he wasn't 32. There's no 5th year option for Obi Melifonwu. Forget it. 772. Who this?
Hey, Voch, it's Dallas.
Dallas, what's happening, man? What you got?
Well, you know, I actually forgot to mention that in my worst case scenarios. I completely forgot about Taco Charlton. And
shout
out to Aaron Ewert for basically single-handedly trying to hype up the Cowboys fan base for Taco Charlton. But I got to say, out of everyone, I'm not feeling that great about that pick. I'm sure you're going to get into it later.
Let me say this, though. Let me say this. I wouldn't consider Taco Charlton a worst case scenario. He's not a bad player. We just wanted Malik. You know what I mean? Like
I view him as a above average left defensive end. The problem is we have like 5 of those on our defense. Like at that point, the best right defensive end I think that would be perfect for our system would be Watt, and instead we got a guy who I just see as a left defensive end. It's a guy who I don't think has the best motor. I don't think he has the best speed, and you know, I hope I'm wrong. I'm going to pull for him. I hope I'm wrong. I hope he makes me eat my words.
I feel you,
I'm not feeling that hot about the pick.
But that's the problem that we run into. That's the curse that we have when you win 13 football games. You just draft later. It just is what it is. So I feel you. And as far as T.J. Watt goes, you know, maybe they felt like T.J. Watt wasn't a first round player. I still don't think T.J. Watt's a first round player. If we would have gotten him, cool, because our next pick would be at 60. But hey man, maybe just T.J. was in the 40s on there on the draft board. I can't be mad at the the level of talent that we got, because when you win 13 games, that's what happens. But hey man,
yeah, they said they had 18 first round grades. So obviously when you're in 20s and there's 18 first round grades, you can do the math on that one.
No, that's confirmed. He wasn't a first round grade. There was only one first round player we had left on the board, and that was a corner. And they felt more comfortable that there would be a corner for them to draft at 60, so they passed on the corner, who I'm going to take a guess was Chidobe Awuzie, and picked Taco.
Yeah, man, I'm gonna listen to all my Cowboy, to all my Cowboy radio stuff later when I'm, doing videos and stuff. I'll listen to that later when I'm breaking down every single play Taco Charlton has ever been involved in. I'll be looking at that later. But hey, man, we're gonna be all right, man. Trust Marinelli, bro. Trust Marinelli. Go ahead.
Our front office these last 6 or 7 years, I want to be able, we've been pretty good on almost all our first round picks. The second round, let's not talk about that, but the first round, it's been solid. But this is like the one player that I was like, because like I said, Aaron Ewert and the other guys trying to pump us up. He apparently is a good kid off the field. I'm hoping he's going to make me eat my words. But he just seems like he could be a really solid left defensive end, but we already have like 3 or 4 of those,
I feel you. Dallas, I feel you, and I'm about to hang up on you, but that's what happens when you win 13 games, bro. Now, would you rather be miserable all year and get Derek Barnett, or would you rather have an amazing season and get Taco Charlton? I'll take the Taco. That's it. And Marinelli, he likes him, so we'll just that's some surf scheme adjusted round fit. So
I actually got 2 questions for you really quick. One's actually a statement. James Wolfe needs to go. I don't do Hitler. I don't do Hitler stuff.
In the comment section.
Yeah. And second of all, do you know? I'm asking you, Voch.
Okay.
Do you know, or maybe the community knows, what a CT graded player is?
Explain.
Well, Dan Quinn said that that Tack McKinley was his highest CT rated player.
CT
and nobody
weighted?
knows what that is.
CT weighted?
CT rated.
Rated.
Capital C, capital T rated.
I don't know.
Let's see what Dr. Google has to
I was
say.
just about to say I can do my Googles. CT.
I slapped it on Google. I couldn't find a jack on that. I was like, what is a CT rating? I don't understand what that is.
Dan Quinn out here making shit up to justify the pick. That's what it is.
Sarf. He could just use my system instead of saying all kinds of weird stuff. He could just use Sarf instead.
Good old Sarf. 801, who this?
Hey, this is Joe. I'm a Cleveland Browns fan.
Browns fan. What you got for the show?
Hey, so I was definitely happy with the first pick with Myles Garrett. I'm glad we didn't fuck that up. With the 12th pick, I thought we definitely should have gotten, one of those generational guys with OJ or Jonathan Allen, or Malik Hooker was there as well. But I get it. I mean, we got another first-round pick for next year. But I think we got too cute at the end of the first round with all the trade ups to get Njoku and Peppers.
Yeah.
I feel like we didn't have to do that to get that time. I mean, we had the 33rd pick. I just feel like we kind of got a little ahead of ourselves at that point. I feel like we just could have gotten better players for what picks we had.
Appreciate you. Do y'all think the Browns got too cute towards the end of the round?
A little bit.
Yeah. I agree. Got a little too cute playing Madden or whatever. But they, I like how they moved the picks around. I just don't necessarily agree with Peppers and Njoku, so to speak. I mean, it's just me. Go ahead.
Do you think with Njoku, because we've sort of established that they didn't need to trade up to secure his rights. Do you think they just wanted to grab the 5th-year option? Do you think that's what it was?
5th-year option for a tight end, man. I feel like you can get away with that.
With Gary Barnage probably being on a contract, maybe that the contract situations work out cleanly for that in terms of the money they want to dedicate to that position. I don't know the Browns' salary cap off the top of my head, but I know they have a ton of money. But maybe like long term, that might be a consideration.
I mean, I guess so, man. But if I'm using the 5th-year option, I want to use it on a left tackle, a defensive end, a cornerback, a quarterback. Somebody that's gonna save me some money. I don't think the tight end salary is that damn much. But I'm gonna chill out.
Remember, they only paid a 4th-round pick to move up.
We were talking in SSGSS about the beginning of their draft, and we were like, they're playing chess. They're like being masters of this whole game. And then like at the end, we were like, they're playing checkers. What's going on here?
I try to get people to not, be fans of moving around in the draft so much, because I'd rather have Jonathan Allen than Njoku and Peppers. You see what I'm saying? That's just my deal. Looking at my board, just the remaining guys. The remaining guys that are going to be headlining day 2, we got Deshaun Kaiser, Davis Webb, Nathan Peterman, Dalvin Cook still there, Joe Mixon, Alvin Kamara, Foreman, Hunt, Matt, guys like that. Jiu-Jitsu Smith will be there. Curtis Samuel, Zay Jones, Artavius, Ardarius, Chris Godwin, guys like that. If you're a Cooper Kupp fan, I don't think he's a second or third round pick, but he'll be there. Kevin King, Jalen Tabor, Chidobe Awuzie, Quincy Wilson, Fabian Moreau,
Cordrea
Tankersley, Akila Witherspoon, Sidney Jones. Plenty guys here, man. Plenty talent. Jordan Willis. I'm not a big Tona Passignon fan, or Pasagna, however you pronounce his name, Passignon, but I'm gonna let y'all fly with that. Carl Lawson Buda Baker, Carl Lawson still there. It's talent. Obi Melifonwu. Y'all think I'm hating on him? I ain't hating. But he there?
Obi's actually good value towards the middle of the second round, I reckon.
He's great value. Absolutely. Good
Duke
good job.
Riley,
Good
Derek
job.
Rivers, Deshaun Hall.
Lieutenant Dan Forrest Lamp, Dan Feeney still there. Montravius
Corey
Adams.
Johnson.
Raekwon McMillan. Zach Cunningham still there. Forgot about him, huh?
I did.
Yeah, I think that's for the most part. Cam Robinson, Ryan Ramczyk got taken by the Saints. Let me cross him out. So it's guys, man. It's guys. It's definitely going to be fun to get into tomorrow. Now that kind of surprised me a little bit. The Cam Robinson situation. I don't think Cam Robinson would have been drafted high. And pardon me, Malik McDowell. Y'all are absolutely right. Malik McDowell is still on the board. I know Cam Robinson may not have been drafted high as a tackle, but I feel like Cam is a big big name at guard though. Hello, somebody?
Yeah, no. I mean, in my mock draft where I brought some serious heat, I think could be an all-pro at guard. He could be, best guard from this draft. Him or Forrest Lamp. I think they could both be fantastic at guard.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't have any problem with Alex's mock, and especially since we got Cam right in your mock, and I didn't hate it at all. I just wondered if there was more talent in that area, but I think he'll be projected to an All-Pro guard. He could definitely do that. It's but I mean, some teams are shying away, and Sarf. So I mean, that's what they want to do, man.
478. Who this? 478. Who this?
Hey, Voch, what's up, man?
What you got for the show?
Hey, I just want to justify the Falcons pick, man. There's not many pass rushers that rush over the left tackle anymore, and Tack he's everything you want. He may be a little undersized, but you see what people said about Beasley, about him being undersized. He got into the weight room and put on some weight. Now he's a beast, man.
Yeah. What else you got?
And I just gotta talk to them Saint fans, man. Can we show some class? I know y'all are from New Orleans.
Oh, hell no.
And we don't do that, man. Show some class, man. Come on.
Hell no. Come on, man. You know better than that. Nah. You know they're not going to do that.
Man, we can just hit him with a screen around two, man. I'm out.
I appreciate the call, man. Yeah, get you out of there.
For what I'm seeing, it looked like the Packers are going to take Forrest Lamp tomorrow.
The Packers are going to take Forrest Lamp?
That's what it's looking like.
Yeah, potentially. Potentially.
Really quickly, just shout outs to SDL Fresco for bringing it up, but where do we reckon Tim Williams goes?
Interesting. I just named off about 30-something guys, and that's a whole nother, round to go. So Tim Williams, he go. I don't think he goes to Dallas on account of we just drafted a defensive end, but I don't know. I mean, shit. I mean, let me look at my board real quick. Tim Williams, shit. Cleveland? Cleveland could take anybody. Cleveland could use any help they could get. The Jets, maybe. Panthers.
You want to put Tim Williams in a locker room with
why not?
Why not? Richardson
Why not?
And,
Why not?
Muhammad Wilkinson.
They'll be best friends. They'll be best friends.
I think Baltimore would be a good spot.
Baltimore would be a good spot. It's options. It's options. Yeah, man, we still going. We lit, bro. I know it's late, but we gonna run this thing till y'all don't want to run it no more. So that's actually a lot. Oh, man, whoa. I was just about to pick up on that line. No. Let me get my mans in here. Cool ass Drake. What you think about Marlon Humphrey to the Ravens?
I don't like it, Voch. I don't like it.
You don't like it?
Really?
I don't like it.
Go deeper, cool ass Drake.
Ignore the fact that two of the top three players in the draft, in my opinion, Jonathan Allen and O.J. Howard, were still on the board.
Damn.
The Ravens addressed the secondary heavily in free agency. We got Tony Jefferson and Brandon Carr, and this is a deep class at cornerback. There were going to be guys in the second round, potentially names like Chidobe Awuzie, Quincy Wilson, Sidney Jones, Desmond King. And I mean, you watch Marlon. Marlon got beat deep against Clemson. Marlon got beat deep against Texas A&M. Marlon got beat deep against Georgia last year. Marlon got beat 30 yards out for a touchdown against Washington.
Hey, Drake.
If you watch the Auburn tape, the very last play, Marlon got beat deep, but the quarterback threw the ball overthrew the ball, and it would have been a deep touchdown against Auburn. It's just deep.
There's this comment in the chat box. Shouts out to Rex Smith. He said, "This is cool as Drake. I am annoyed, but I'm still calm." Go ahead.
It's just and then okay. So here's the thing: if we wanted to go corner, I think Tre'Davious White would have been a better player. I think Tre'Davious White was a steal to the Bills in the first round. So I don't know. I don't like the Marlon Humphrey pick. He's not a good at covering, and
but he can come up and tackle, and he's physical, and he could play strong safety.
Yeah, so he can shut down those collegiate wide receiver screens.
Damn.
I mean, I agree with your safety thing, but we just got Tony Jefferson to a multi-year deal, and he's a great strong safety.
Yeah, fair enough.
It just wasn't. But I mean, it just wasn't
he's. Sorry, Drake, you go.
Oh no,
Okay.
it's all good. I mean, what do you guys want to say?
No, I was just going to say, like with Marlon, right? A lot of his problems are technique related. They're not that he can't do it. It's not that he can't stick to his man. Just sometimes he doesn't turn and look for the ball. So he doesn't really have much technique in his back pedal. Those sort of fundamental technique things that can be fixed relatively easily are sort of what hold him back. So he after with a good training camp and a good preseason, he could come out day one and really impress you, I reckon.
I agree with you that he has room for development, but I just feel like we got the next Alabama corner that's going to be not that good for 2 years or so, and then is going to develop into an okay player for the majority of his career, along the lines of Drake Kirkpatrick or D. Milliner. And I guess I think a couple of years down the road, people are going to be saying Tre'Davious White was a steal, and if we were going to go corner, I wish we'd have gone Tre'Davious. But the best thing that did happen for the Ravens today was that the Bengals and the Steelers drafted glass houses, and I'm pretty pumped about that. The beautiful thing about the Bengals pick is Andy Dalton can't even throw the ball far enough to get to John Ross on the deep route.
Okay.
So,
okay.
And about the Browns picks, I like what the Browns did. Again, I do believe that corner was a bigger need for them than Jabril Peppers, and I think Tre'Davious White was picked 2 picks later. I think he would have been a much better pick for the Browns because Joe Hayden's he's getting up there, and yeah, I mean, but that being said, I do think, and Alex is the name of your Australian friend, right, Fox? Is that Alex?
You know Alex.
Yep, Alex.
Yeah, hey, what's up, Alex? You brought up earlier about the Jets trying to build a winning culture with Jamal Adams.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
About how he's a culture-changing player.
Mm-hmm.
I think Jabril Peppers, he's not the best. I don't think he's the best player. He's sort of a jack of all trades, master of none. But he loves football, and he seems like a guy who's good in the locker room. And I think the Browns, they're drafting guys that are going to make the Browns a fun team to play football for again, and increase the positivity in the locker room. And about Njoku, I really like Njoku, and I think that's a scary pick as a Ravens fan because Njoku, his catch radius is insane. It's like 3,000 feet, that dude's catch radius.
Okay, here's the scenario though with Njoku, right? And this is what we were going over. It's not bad. The problem wasn't that they picked Njoku. The problem was sort of that they traded up to do it. So if you look at pick 28 after Dallas, obviously Green Bay was not going a tight end. They've got Martellus Bennett, so if they don't trade down, that's not a problem. 29. Remind me who was pick 29 again?
29 was Garyon Conley. No, that's 24.
That's 24. 29 was
I got that shit written.
No, 29 was the Packers. What am I talking about? Anyway, 30 was the Steelers. Obviously, they were always going edge rusher. They weren't after a tight end. They've got
29 is
Darius
where
Green.
Njoku ended up being picked. Actually, the Browns pick was 29.
So
They got it on
Njoku
the
would
back.
have been picked at 33. The thing is, they didn't need to trade up, so either they were after the fifth-year option, or it was a strange trade.
I think the Saints might have got him, maybe.
They better not. Cool ass Drake.
Like the Saints.
cool ass Drake, man. You a platinum caller, and I give you about 160 seconds to make your points, man. But we got to move on, bro. Appreciate you, man.
I appreciate it. Dalvin Cook's the best player, running back in the draft, and he got some respect for
and
that.
and his ass still available too. Appreciate you, cool ass Drake.
Cheers, Drake.
Thanks, Voch.
Yes, sir. Somebody
Bye,
asked me why haven't the Seahawks made a pick yet? Well, I think the Seahawks are going to go offensive line. It's plenty offensive line on the board, and you might as well trade back and get some picks if anybody going to take offensive line. Right?
Yeah.
If you guys will pick up Cam Robinson when he drops, or
I
don't know, Taylor Moton might be a reach, but
I mean, but he's there though. Like if Lamp and Feeney and Robinson are on the board, move back 3 more spots and see what happens. If nobody takes them, move back 3 more spots, and and whenever you just take them, and then when one goes off the board, that's when you can go and get your guy. But it's probably something calculated going on.
A lot of the same guys that the Falcons have looked at with offensive linemen regard to is most of the same people that the Seahawks have looked at. So it's very interesting and telling to where I think maybe that's why that trade was even made. Where it's we want to get offensive linemen, we want picks, trade with us so we can go get offensive linemen. There you go. You get tack, we go get offensive linemen.
Pretty much. 609, who it is?
Hey, how's it going? Mike from New Jersey.
Mike from New Jersey. What's happening, man? It's 1:36 over there in New Jersey. Salute to you for staying up late and contributing to the cause. What you got for the show?
A little surprised by the Evan Ingram pick when David Njoku was still on the board. And definitely felt like they should have picked either Njoku or somebody else, like, I don't know, Cunningham or one of the linebackers that was still on the board, or even Ramchick was still on the board at the time. But question for you on second round. Do you think Samaje Perine will be around when the Giants pick?
He'll be there in the third round, I think, if you ask me.
Think?
I think so. Just man, look, based on them names,
second round grade on him.
Shit, it's
most draft
yeah, sure, but you know how many people got second round grades? it's probably about four. It's probably 30 to 40 something second round grades here. Somebody got to ooze into the second. Somebody got to fall into the third, right? Just me looking at running backs. Dalvin Cook is still here. Joe Mixon is here. Alvin Kamara is here. Kareem Hunt, Deontay Foreman, Marlon Mack, Samaje Perine, Wayne Gallman, Jamal. It's guys. It's plenty guys, and that's just running backs. It's big names. Kaiser's still there. Willis, Tabor, Woozier, Kevin King is guys. Buda Baker. It's people gonna get bumped down. All the guards still there. So yeah, if you take Perine in the second round, that's gonna make me bust out and laugh at the TV screen. And I like Samaje Perine. He's a great, damn good player to me. It's just a deep draft this year. Thanks for calling, though.
Thanks.
Salute. He ain't sound too pleased with how I was talking. He might not listen to my show no more. he might not tune into the live streams no more. I mean, that's real talk, though. I mean, I like Samaje, but he will definitely be there in the second. He'll probably be there in the third. I mean,
there's if you sort of get fixated on one running back or one player at any position, you sort of end up you're probably going to end up disappointed. If you look at running backs broadly and you like a range of them, and the Giants are probably going to look at a running back, then you'll probably end up happy. So, if you get fixated on someone like Perine or Foreman or something, they may not be there.
Or Joe Mixon. I mean, we were having conversation, man, just throughout the year and the process. A lot of people thought Raekwon would be a first round guy. A lot of people thought Forrest Lamp would be a first round guy. It definitely Cam Robinson.
I thought Joe Mixon was going to go top 5. So
I definitely thought Joe Mixon would be gone. Go ahead.
If Joe Mixon had not had Samaje Perine on the same team, I think they would have helped their own stock. But since they were both on the same team and they were sharing carries and going back and forth, I think they hurt each other's stock. So
it's crazy. They took turns rushing for 200-yard games and shit. Like it's crazy, man. It's crazy. Let me take a look at this. What haven't we talked about so far? We talked about the Seahawks a little bit. We're not gonna talk about the Rams. They ain't had no picks. Patriots ain't had no picks. Packers ain't had no picks, but they may be taking an offensive lineman. Leonard Fournette to the Jags. Y'all got something y'all want to say about that?
I said it was going to happen. I was like, this is a Coughlin move. This is a Tom Coughlin move. He's taking control. He doesn't have the title of GM, but he is totally pulling the strings, and he had no connection to the running backs that were there. This is his guy. He's going to the old school game.
Hey, talk about this though. What about Hassan Reddick, number 13, to the Arizona Cardinals? How about that?
That blew me away.
It was
Alex?
interesting, right? That was interesting.
I thought it made sense to me that the Cardinals went over after an edge rusher. You want you've got Marquise Golston, how do you pronounce that? And Chandler Jones. So you're just adding depth, and you can put Hassan Reddick anywhere. As an air, you can use him as the edge rusher. You can put him in as the inside linebacker. Say a safety depending on how you want to do it, but because he's very good in coverage, I think he's like a chess piece that the Cardinals can just move around and do terrible things to opposing offenses with.
Okay. I'm just looking at just some teams we haven't talked about yet. Garrett Bowles went 20 to the Broncos, and they didn't have to trade up to go get him. So him and his
that was a good pick.
Him and his big ass baby. That's a big ass baby, man. And Tre'Davious White went to the Bills, man. The Bills, they did just fine. They got the extra first round pick. They went all the way back to 27, and I think Trey White's a damn good pickup right there.
The Bills had a really good draft so far. Great corner. Picked up an extra third this year. Got another first round pick next year. That's how you build your team.
Can't beat that with a stick. 661. Who this? 661. What's that? Oh, 661 gone. Cool. 903. Who this?
Hey, yo, it's your boy George from Texas.
Thank you so much for waiting patiently, sir. What you got for the show?
Hey, man, I just gotta ask you 3 questions. All right.
Go ahead.
I gotta ask you 3 questions.
Okay.
Do you think Taco Charlton could be 10-sack plus guy?
Nah. I'll give him about 5, 6, or 7 sounds about fair.
Talking about in his rookie year here?
Yeah.
Can you predict the Cowboys starting D line? And do you think Randy Gregory is finished with Dallas?
I don't think Randy Gregory is finished with Dallas, because if that was the case, the Joneses would have gotten rid of him. He's not costing us money now, so he's just sitting around chilling. But we haven't kicked him to the curb for a reason. So I think we're just wait. He'll be back in November, and that's a long little way to go. But as far as the Cowboys D line, I don't know if Irvin gonna be playing 3 tech or the left defensive end. But let's just say Irvin's gonna be the left end. Malik Collins is probably going to be one of the tackles.
He'll be the 3 tech.
He'll be the 3 tech. Tyron Crawford is going to have to fit in somewhere. Cedric Thornton is going to have to fit in somewhere. DeMarcus Lawrence he's probably going to start at the shit. Do you want me to help out, man? Help me out. Do something, because
I'll give you a hand. Yeah. So you'll have DeMarcus Lawrence and Irving sort of co-starters at left defensive end, with Irving backing up Malik Collins at 3 tech.
Right.
You're gonna have Payau as probably your starter at 1 tech with Cedric Thornton backing him up, and then you'll probably have Taco as your starter at right end, according to Stephen Jones, and Benson Mayowa as his backup.
Right. It's a lot of guys to rotate, man. We have a lot of 3 techs and left defensive ends. We got
no idea what they're going to do with Tyron Crawford. Maybe they'll June 1st cut him, get some money, sign Zach Martin to a $50 billion contract.
If we can June 1st him and get some money, I'm with that, man. But that's a lot of We got a lot of 3 techs and 11 defensive ends. You had one more question, bro?
Would you be okay if the Cowboys had traded for Garyon Conley?
Traded? Nah. No, not traded. And the reason why I say not traded, is that you? Let me see if I can mute you. Yeah, that's you. My bad, dog. You was making noise. I just muted you. Traded? No. Because when you look at the corners remaining, Kevin King, Tease Tabor, Chidobe Awuzie, Quincy Wilson, Fabian Moreau, Akila Witherspoon, Cordray Tankersley, Sidney Jones, Desmond King, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's guys. It's plenty guys. Cam Sutton, Shaquille Griffin, Razul Douglas, it's guys. So, nah, I definitely would not trade up to go get Garyon Conley. Thanks for calling, bro. Alex, man, I thought I was well versed in my Cowboys talk, but he hit me with that first 4 for the Cowboys D line. That's a rough question.
It is a bit rough because someone like DeMontre Moore could actually just surprise us all.
Damn, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of guys, man. We got guys. Everybody ain't gonna make it. Say, you got something you want to say? Oh, okay, cool, chill. Dan, you good?
Yeah, I'm good, man.
All right, 786. Who this?
Hey, what's good, boss? This is Benjamin from Miami Dolphins fan.
Benjamin from Miami. How you feel about the Charles Harris pick?
This is terrible, man. I heard you earlier saying that's a good pick.
Mm-hmm.
I just finished watching the Tennessee game, and he made Josh Dobbs looking like a Heisman winner. He has problem tackling, and people keep saying that he's got a good burst. I'm watching it. He's pretty good at the wide 9 position, but everything else, I don't see anything. I see a good technician. I don't see any athleticism. After that, after the LSU game, damn. I mean, I knew he was bad in run defense, but he's weak. He's getting pushed around. He has trouble tackling. He's an arm tackler. So
have you watched my film session on Charles Harris?
I did. I watched it about like 3 weeks ago, and I actually have it up on YouTube, and I haven't been able to watch it because I'm listening to you guys. So I got to watch it again. I let that's some of the comments, but I watched the LSU, Tennessee. I'm right now watching the Vanderbilt, and I don't see. I don't see what you guys see. I see somebody that's not athletic. I see somebody that gets pushed around. I could understand where he's going to come in and help us in the past. But there's guys that we could have drafted in the second round that's good at who are good pass specialists.
Charles Harris can definitely be very up and down sometimes when you watch him, but these are things that you can work on. He gets washed in the run game because he tries to make the tackle before he beats the block. And he tries to run with 300-pound men draped on him. Somebody gonna cuss his ass out about that. He's definitely athletic though. Because when he burst,
which game,
bro, you said you were about to watch my film session. You follow me on Twitter or something and tell me after you watch it, bro. But I remember highlighting it. I recall highlighting him getting off the football, him being able to bend, being able to chase that nasty ass spin move he got. He just doesn't use it consistently, and that's his big problem. That's why Charles Harris is not a top 5 pick. Now, I had a comment. I was like, whoever makes a highlight tape on Charles Harris is gonna have him look like the number 1 overall pick. Because when he's on, he's on.
But that's the problem.
But he's off. But he's off a lot.
I'm watching every single snap.
And
I'm watching every single step. And
I stand by that.
Times to times. Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's times to times. I mean, he doesn't do anything. And then every now and then, okay, he does a little highlight where he almost gets to the quarterback. But there's time to time where he can't tackle. He tries to arm tackle because he's not athletic enough to get to the quarterback or stop the running back.
You have You have very legitimate gripes. I'm with you, but I think somebody gonna get with Charles and they're gonna tell him exactly what he should and should not do in pending situation. Now, granted, I'm up here defending Charles could bust. Charles could be terrible, and I don't want to tell you that because it's draft night, and I don't want nobody to think that guy's gonna bust. But Charles can be damn good if he's taught correctly. So
yeah, if he's taught correctly. But here's a 4'8" guy who bench press 21, who doesn't have real good upper strength, and you can see that on the tape. And the thing that what sucks is how you got a Forrest Lamp who could be a Pro Bowler this year. He's strong, check. He's fast, check. He's productive. The Alabama game, check. great on-field and off-field person, all that check, and you don't draft him, I mean,
is that what this is about? Did you just won Forrest Lamp? I think you won.
I went to Forrest Lamp. I went to Forrest Lamp for
Because Charles Harris ain't got no off-the-field issues neither.
Nah, but
he's not wrong though. Forrest Lamp would have been a great pick.
But he's
awesome pick.
But he's a pass specialist. There's a plenty pass specialist. When you have Tim Williams available, you got Jordan Willis, you got Derek Rivers, you got Terrell Basham, all those guys available, and you get somebody who's also pass specialist who can't run defense, so he's only gonna be down on third down. We can get a Forrest Lamp, and the Miami Dolphins. The reason why we're 10-6 is because we ran the ball, and we were 1-5 against good teams. So it's not like we're all that great. I mean, don't let the record fool you. We're not there yet.
That's a
So
real
why not
thing.
draft somebody that's going to be a Pro Bowler for the next 10 years, then get a pass specialist who can't do anything except try to get to the quarterback, but ain't that athletic.
That's a real fan right there. Hey, man, thanks for calling in, man. You made great points. That was a fantastic call. What's your name? Benjamin?
Ben from Miami, man. I called before, and I'm going to call again, so save me, man. I've been waiting for a while, man, but, you know.
Yeah, man. It's just we lit tonight, man. We lit tonight. Thanks for calling, Ben.
All right, man.
Benjamin from Miami. Good call. I'm going to go down to Miami and do some live shows, see what it's all about up there. Ben made some great points. Shit, good job, Ben. But, you know, I feel like...
Do you want to talk about the Charles Harris pick a bit?
Let's get into it, man. I do feel like Charles Harris has greatness in spurts, though. You know what I mean? Charles Harris is not a terrible player. But being right, though, Charles can get washed up in the run. Charles can show moments of getting lost. He can show a lack of athletic ability. But, God damn it. But when he on, though.
Would I be too over the top to say that he looks like a young, undisciplined Dwight Freeney? Would that be too strong? I know comparisons are bad. It's not good to compare people to people that already are established, but would
it... spin move, isn't it?
Well, the spin move, he's got a little bit of a dip. Does have short area quickness. At the combine, he looked like a linebacker. On tape, he looks like he can't play linebacker. He looks slower.
Here's your thing with Charles Harris, right? You can talk about the 40 time. 4.8's not a great 40 time, but he had a really good 10-yard split. I think it was 4.6. Might have been sub 4.6, which is 1.6 rather, which is really a really good 10-yard split. The thing that you're going to get with Harris, right, and you see it on tape, is he'll play like an entire game and be washed out and be a non-factor, and then he'll sack your quarterback 3 times in a row and end the game. Like he's one of those guys that when he combines proper technique with his natural talent and feel for the game, he's really good. But when he disregards technique, he's just terrible.
Right.
Yeah, I feel you. That's damn right. You hit it on the nose. And I'm kind of cool that Dallas, didn't take him or whatever, but shit, I wouldn't mind having him. I mean, coaching could fix all these guys. What we're learning, man, is that some of these guys they haven't played football very long and they're super athletes, and they don't really get taught a lot of polish because they're not in college very long. So it is what it is.
It's funny that both the Cowboys and the Falcons continued all the way up until the draft started to state that they both like the same players. Both like Charles Harris, both like Justin Evans, both like they just kept going over and over and over. And then when it came straight down to it, neither one of them got like either one of those people. They were like, no, that was all smoke screen.
I love it, man. And that's why that's partly what I hate about the pre-draft process. People put too much stock into it. So, oh my God, Dallas likes they like obscure Jackson from obscure state, first round. Nah, we like him. We'll get him later. 717, who this?
Hey, what up, Voch? It's Casey. I called last night. I was like the last call calling about telling you I had a YouTube channel coming out.
Casey, what you got for the show, bro?
Not much. I'm a Redskins fan, so I had to come and talk a little bit of shit about stealing Jared Allen or Jonathan Allen.
You stole him. Y'all stole his ass. You right. Go ahead.
That's a steal.
Yeah, I don't know. I just feel really pleased at the fact that we got best player available and it actually filled a need, which is definitely something we needed because our defensive line was awful. Like, ridiculously awful.
Yeah.
And basically, what I want to ask you is like, how do you feel about the NFC East as a draft? We all pretty much took like pass rushers or some type of D lineman except the Giants. So I just want to know like, how do you feel about that, and what do you think kind of like inspired that?
We all trying to whoop each other's ass, man. We're trying to get to Eli Manning. The Redskins are trying to put pressure on that Dallas offensive line. So is Philly.
Crazy.
So is Philly. And yeah, they went to go get Barnett to try to get hands on Prescott. The Giants are they're trying to be proactive in giving Eli Manning more weapons. So it's everybody pretty much. Everybody, try to how would I rank them? Well, and this what I don't like about you, dog, because I'm about to say Redskins number one. You just want your props. You just want your funky ass props or whatever. Cool. Redskins won. Redskins, Philly, Dallas, New York.
I don't know if you can put Philly at two by themselves. I think Philly and Dallas are sort of at a plateau there simply because Philly has a pass rush. They have a defensive line.
Yeah.
Their problem is that they can't cover anyone. So they didn't fix the problem. They may have made a strength even better,
exactly.
but they could rush the passer. They could get to the quarterback. That wasn't their problem.
But when you're Philly, right, and you're watching what the Giants did and how the Giants had success versus Dallas, and it was through the defensive line. You got to be able to control the point of attack in the trenches.
Who
or
are the
whatever,
Giants corners?
Yeah.
Who are the Giants corners?
Yeah,
Janoris Jenkins and what's his face?
Dominic Rodgers-Cromartie and Eli Apple.
Right.
But you see what I mean? It's not just the D-line. They've got one of the best secondaries in the NFL as well.
I agree. And also maybe the Eagles felt like they could get a corner in the second round. There's plenty of them.
Yeah, there's just still a ton of talent, and definitely looking forward to tomorrow and see what tomorrow has to ask for.
Now, to be fair, the Eagles, if they don't draft the corner, that's fine with me. We'll just eat their ass up one-on-one coverage all day. Y'all ain't gotta address the cornerback because the Eagles are fine. But I'm just glad I'm just glad. I hope that the Redskins don't draft Dalvin Cook or nothing like that. So, all right, y'all. All right, Case, take it easy, man.
Yeah, all right, man. I'll catch you. I'm out in Philly at Temple, so I'm still up, about to go to sleep. Shout out to your show.
Salute to you, bro. Appreciate it. It's what we're going to do, guys.
Continue to put a Band-Aid on a gunshot wound.
It's what we're going to do so we're not up all night. We're going to address 2 more picks. We're going to run through these calls quickly. Everybody going to get 30 seconds. We're going to let y'all get some sleep.
Have we done the 49ers yet?
Yeah. We touched on Solomon and Rubin separately. We haven't touched on the Titans though. We haven't touched on Corey.
Here we go.
On Corey Davidson or Dory Jackson, and we haven't touched on.
Everybody's hating on you right now because they're like, talk about the Chargers, man. We talked about Williams already. We already had a caller call in about Williams, and
y'all
I can tell the Chargers fans what they want to hear, like if that's what they want.
Nah, they asses was late. We talked about the Chargers. They don't run this. This Voch Lombardi.
They know they didn't. They know they didn't need a wide receiver. We know they didn't need a wide receiver. I feel like there shouldn't be too much more to talk about here.
Fair enough. They took Mike Williams with a better receiver on the board, and they Malik was there. Allen was there. They had guys they could go. Marshawn Lattimore was there. They had options. They decided to go Mike Williams. Now, will Mike Williams be a serviceable player? I think Phillip Rivers will be able to get some type of production out of Mike Williams. Was he the best option right there? I wouldn't have gone Mike Williams there. I think if you're gonna go receiver, at least get a different type of receiver to kind of switch up the diversity a tad bit. But hey, man, look. If you the Chargers, you could have went O-line right there. I wouldn't have been mad if you would keep Phillip Rivers upright for another couple years, in my opinion. But that's just me, though. guys.
I mean, Malik Hooker was sitting right there. That's all I think needs to be said about the Chargers. They have obviously they have Keenan Allen, but there's always questions about his health. So they've also got Tyrell Williams, who's a very talented wide receiver. They've Travis Benjamin. They've got talented receivers on the roster, and they've got they can use their 2 tight end sets, with Gates and Hunter Henry. Not to mention they have Melvin Gordon. They have talented skill positions. What they needed was to build in the trenches if they were going to go offense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I dig that. There's a comment say we don't need sleep. I agree. I disagree. Say about to go sleep right now. You can leave if you want to. Sir.
I'm good.
Cause you ain't saying nothing in the hour. I thought you were asleep over there. Let's touch
I was
on.
like, where's he at? He's like in the back.
He over here chilling. The Titans at number 5 took Corey Davis and they took Adoree Jackson at number 18. As a Cowboys fan, I was ecstatic that they took Adoree Jackson at 18 because that meant we wouldn't take Adoree Jackson at 28. But I think the Corey Davis pick was the one that really kind of shook the room up. I don't think people really expected it. Even though Corey has been mocked at number 5, that's been quiet recently. And as far as draft talks or whatever, we haven't been seeing much Corey Davis number 5 to the Tennessee Titans. So it was an interesting pick. That was an interesting situation. Guys, y'all want to touch on number 5 and number 18?
Well, number 5 is pretty straightforward. They wanted to get a number 1 receiver for Marcus Mariota, and they got it. Corey Davis can win with route running. He can win with being out physicaling a smaller corner,
right.
And he can flat out outrun dudes. I have no problem with him being picked at 5. A little unexpected. But I feel like there was value there, especially seeing that there was sort of a very early run on receivers.
Okay.
Yeah. Adoree's the problem one that we'll probably touch on in a second.
Yeah, man. Go ahead, Dan. Go ahead, Dan.
Yeah, I think the Corey pick is kind of like a red mage type thing, where he's just like he's a master of a lot of things, but he's jack of all trades, but he's a master of not like everything. He still needs to learn some things to become an elite receiver, and he's going to. So I think the Titans got what they wanted there with the number 1 wide receiver. He will be able to continue to beat people with just his skill alone, and he will get even better. And then we'll touch on the other one. I'll let Alex go first, or you, or whatever.
No. I'm good. I already said my piece about Corey. I think the Corey Davis pick is amazing, but the Adoree Jackson pick, you probably could have picked a better cornerback there. But they may have wanted some kick return, punt return help. They may have wanted some extra oomph on offense, something like that. I don't know, but. Maybe they liked Adoree's upside. Maybe his ceiling was intriguing. I don't know. But
could they be looking to play him at safety?
That's what I was thinking.
Adoree Jackson at free,
because I've kind of like bought into that.
And you know what? And you know what? When you watch the film, it says that I've been saying Adoree Jackson at free safety. I love it right there. So I like that. If y'all want to go there, I like that. But that's up to y'all. That's up to Tennessee, or whatever. But.
I don't know their free safety position, like what's going on there right now, but like if at any point Adoree Jackson can get to that level and beat out their free safety, then heck, I mean they got two guys that are gonna be players on their team for a really long time.
Can y'all hear me? It sounds like my microphone is a little muffled. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, cool. Sage, you had something you want to say about Adoree Jackson?
No, just he's a guy who could probably affect the game and all 3 phases in the kick return, defense, and maybe a couple of jack plays on the offense. So, yeah.
Say sleeping, man. He don't want to be here no more. All right, man. We're gonna run through these last 7 phone calls, and we're gonna get the hell out of here. Let me check and make sure. Yeah, I think we touched on all the picks. We touched on everybody. Pat Mahomes of Kansas City is outstanding, man. I love that. All right, cool. Let me move it out the way.
Hang on, we've got a Raiders fan right here who's been asking a couple times for us to talk about the Raiders pick. So can we just quickly Gary on Conley? I don't think there's much to be said about it, but we'll touch on it. He's asked a few times for like at least the better part of 20 minutes here.
I think it's some amazing value that the Raiders got for Gary on Conley, being that they got him at 24. Some people. I was listening. Whoever the Ian Rappaport or whatever, he felt like even if the Raiders didn't pick him at 24, he was still going to go first round anyway. Somebody else was going to get hands on him at some point. So the fact that the Raiders went to go get Gary Young, one of the top corners in this draft, the fact that they were able to get him at 24 as great value, I think he'll fit in just fine with Oakland. You can never have too many corners. You know what I mean? And they may have a solid little rotation going on over there. So.
Yeah, no, good. I think the Conley pick made sense.
It made sense.
I'll never understand how the Raiders ended up with the league's lowest amount of sacks. That makes no sense to me, considering the talent they have on their pass rush. But hopefully having having a number one cover guy will help their pass rush and pass rush help the secondary a bit.
Conley will come out of this whole situation just fine, and he will work himself and prove himself to be a valuable corner for their system, and will be a above average player for them, and it will work very well. So
I'll tell you what though. Okay, that's why I sound muffled, because I had these. I'll tell you what though. That girl need to go to jail. I'll tell you that. She tried to hit my man up for the woo up the bam. She needs to be in prison. Lying
I'm kind
and
of
shit.
up with that.
Try to ruin. She ruined this. Look, sue that woman, man. You know how much money Gary Young Conley missed out on because of this old heifer,
$5 million.
because of this old skeezer. Send her ass to jail, man. Yeah, somebody say some damn feminists gonna come on my show talking crazy. They don't listen to my shit no way. Feminists,
sexual predators come in all shapes and forms and stuff like that. So
feminists don't watch film, Dan. Feminists don't watch film. They watch highlight tapes. All right, man. Let's run through these calls. Y'all been waiting patiently. I'm so sorry, man, but. Shit, man, what you want, dog? 480, who this?
Hey, what's good, Voch? It's the only Eagles fan from Arizona. This is Jay.
Jay, the Eagles fan from Arizona. That's gonna be your intro. What's up, man?
What's good? I just want to make a statement real quick.
Mm-hmm.
So, we took Barnett, right?
Right.
I'm telling you, if we don't have one of the, if not the best front sevens in football right now, we got Barnett, Fletcher Cox, Kenny Jerrigan, who's playing on a contract year, so he's going to ball out. And we got Brandon Graham with Chris Long and Vinny Curry coming in as rotational guys. Bruh, I'm telling you. I don't know.
You said front seven, so what about your linebackers?
We got Jordan Hicks, who's a monster. We still got, what's that dude? Nigel Bradham, who's still up there. Mm-hmm. Michael Kendricks is a pretty cool guy. We probably going to get another linebacker later in this draft, but I'm telling you, we got a nice squad, and everybody needs to stop sleeping on my team, because on the other side of the ball, we got that young quarterback who's now got an upgraded receiving core.
He ain't better than Dak Prescott, though, damn it, but I feel you, though. Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah, that NFC East is just going to get even, more muddy, because you guys, you all kind of got better. Yeah. And Dallas is like, oh no, they all got better.
It seriously looked like the New York Giants are they're trying to become the Golden State Warriors of football, so to speak, right? If you let Eli Manning throw the ball 50 times and let Brandon Marshall and Odell and Sterling Shepard and now
the other team's DBs about 3 times a game.
Now look, if you want to fuck up my wet dream, let the damn Giants get Joe Mixon.
Yeah.
Let the Giants get Joe Mixon. If you want to ruin this whole situation, you want Eli to get another ring, let the Giants get Joe Mixon. What else you got for the show?
Yeah, that'd be bad news.
That'd be bad.
Actually, I'm gonna say it. The Bears suck. You traded up for the farm to get an average quarterback who's not better than Mike Glennon or Mark Sanchez.
Damn. To be fair, they didn't trade the farm, but they did trade 3 starters. But I'm gonna leave you alone. All right, man. Appreciate the call, Jay, Eagles fan from Arizona.
All right, bro. Salute.
As part of that man intro, it's gonna pop up as Jay, the Eagles fan from Arizona.
Man, that's like one of the nicest Eagles fans you'll ever meet. Seriously.
Oh, he was composed. He didn't have nothing bad to say about Santa Claus. He didn't cuss. I'm with him.
I feel like he deserves a shout out for the way he conducted himself compared to the reputation of Eagles fans.
Heck yeah.
I have a call that says not available, so I'm assuming they calling from a laptop. Who's calling from a laptop?
This is Arash. How you doing, man? It's always gonna be me, man.
Arash Akbar. Hey, man, look, but I can't save you as Arash Akbar as freaking unavailable. My bad. What's up, bro?
No, nothing much, man. I just wanted to say I really like the Lions pick with Jared Davis. I think he fits them perfectly, because their defensive scheme is they attack opponents like a lot of different ways, multiple looks up front, and they need a linebacker who can cover, who can attack the run with athleticism and like block shedding, and who can blitz. And so I think he's just like a fantastic pick for them. That's my personal viewpoint, and I would like to get your viewpoint on that as well. I also have two other questions to ask you. One, what the hell? I don't know if we've discussed this yet. What the hell happened with Forrest Lamp? I mean, the guy had excellent tape. He produced 3 years in college.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he had any character or injury or major injury concerns, and he had an excellent combine. Why did he slip to the second round?
Okay, and what's your other question?
Oh yeah, the other question was like, do you think the Niners would have drafted a QB if they hadn't traded down to third, giving it to the Bears?
Okay. All right, appreciate your call, man. And we're gonna take that off the air, man. We're gonna go ahead and clear these lines up. He had 3 questions. He was talking about 40 Davis, Gerard Davis from Florida. 40 Davis. He talked about damn, I hung that man up and I forgot his question. He was talking about 40 Davis.
So question one was Jared Davis.
Yeah.
Second one was about Forrest Lamp.
Forrest Lamp. And some shit. Okay, well, let me just take one at a time, and I'm.
Comment the third one for us.
Quarterback.
Quarterback,
Right, San Francisco.
Right.
So 40 Davis, man, I knew something was up when they took Davis over Reuben Foster. So I was like, okay, this Reuben situation is more serious than I thought it was. But as far as 40, you get an athlete, you get a maniac, you get a solid linebacker, you get a leader intangibles guy. So if you trying to rebuild your defense or whatever, rebuild it around 40. Why is Forrest Lamp dropping? I really ain't got good answers for you. But it's
not the sexy pick.
It's not the sexy pick, and it could be just getting value from these other players, man. Go get you a defensive end before they run out. Go get you a quarterback before they run out. The receivers ran out quick, right? But if you don't get Forrest Lamp, like if somebody take Forrest Lamp, you'll be good with taking Cam Robinson. But and if those are going, you're good at taking Dan Feeney. So man, it's just you can. Nobody has pulled the trigger on guards yet, so people just feel like they keep falling. Let them fall until it's time for me to take them, and I guess that's what Seattle's waiting on. And I don't think San Fran was going to take a quarterback. I think they got their eyes on Kirk Cousins next year.
Oh, hang on, I'm calling someone out from the chat right now. David Parker, you don't draft guards in the first round. That is nonsense.
100% nonsense.
There's this guy called Zach Martin,
and he whoops a bunch of ass, and he's very important to what the Dallas Cowboys do. Go ahead, Alex.
Sorry, no. I completely agree about Forrest Lamp. I think it was. I think it was a case of there were sort of 3 guards, if you count Cam Robinson as a guard, that were projected with great grades, and they were sort of just waiting for one to fall, and they kept trying to get value, and I think that's why Lamp fell out of the first round. Now, as for the other thing with the did we cover the quarterback thing yet, or are we still doing Lamp?
My point with Kirk Cousins, San Francisco was that they were going to try to get Kirk Cousins next year, and I don't think that they were going to draft the quarterback. So basically what he was saying was, could Chicago have stayed put and gotten Mitch at number 3 anyway? I think the reason Chicago moved up was somebody was trying to put working on the phones to move in at number 2 to take Mitch. So the Bears tried
Or the San Francisco 49ers pulled off the old salesman's tactic where they just said that someone was trying to move up. They spooked him.
Right. Tony Blakely from Twitter. Feminists don't watch film. Bruh. Laugh my ass off. Salute. Salute. Dan, did you have something for any of those 3 questions? Talking about 40 Davis, the quarterback situation in San Francisco, or Forrest Lamp?
Surprised Lamb didn't go in the first round. He was projected to definitely get in there because somebody was going to need a guard. But I guess because the major teams that did need a guard all took some of the best top defensive talent, and we knew that was going to happen. The top defensive talent was going to knock other talent into round 2. It's going to be really, really deep. Everything else, I really don't have much to say. I don't see the hype on Jared Davis, but that is what it is. I mean, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, I feel you. Said ready to go to sleep, so we're going to move on to the next.
Man, I could have. Man, look. After, the whole, DeAndre Levy situation, I think they didn't want to put themselves in a situation where Reuben Foster would have probably been hurt still. So they went Jared Davis. Now, granted, he's not the healthiest guy in the world right now.
Yeah.
But he's healthier than Reuben right now.
Yeah.
So, hence the question. But I think it was just too much going on with Reuben. And as for the quarterback situation, I don't know what to make of it. You could go with, Kirk Cousins next year, but word on the street is, Cleveland looking at him right now too. So it's a jostling game in that sense. But I like what the what was the third question?
Quarterback situation for San Fran. Would they have picked a quarterback if they would have stayed put?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
You don't think that if the Bears were like, we're not biting for this, they would have just taken the quarterback, kind of like as a screw you type tactic type deal?
I don't think San Fran would have taken a quarterback. No, I don't think so. Because I think that they really have the eyes set on Kirk Cousins next year.
I do too.
So I think what they're going to try to do is just build the house as much as they can. And when when the Redskins don't franchise Kirk Cousins again because they're not going to pay him $30 million, and they just let him go when he refused to re-sign, Kirk goes to play where he wants to play, and we'll just go from there. Draft that man offensive lineman, why don't you? Shucks, man. 1, 2, 3. We got 5 callers, man. We're going to try to get through these things quick and try to get some sleep, man. It's 2 o'clock in the morning on the East Coast. 513, who this?
Hey, Voch, this is Josh from Cincinnati.
Josh from Cincinnati.
How you doing tonight?
Well, I'm doing good, man. Holding it down for the Doski Woski, bro. What you got for the show?
Well, I'm pretty sure I'm the only Falcons fan in the great state of Ohio.
Oh, right.
But that doesn't let that not distract you from the fact that I also am a huge Ohio State Buckeye fan. So it kills me to see the Saints these past 2 drafts keep drafting Buckeyes, Michael Thomas, Von Bell, and now Marshawn Lattimore. So it just kills me to see that. So I didn't want to talk about the Falcons tonight because I'm pretty satisfied with the McKinley pick. But what I wanted to talk about was Lattimore. It's a good pick for the Saints. I think it's a very good pick for the Saints. Don't you agree?
Yeah, the Saints needed corner, and they somehow ended up with the best corner in the draft. Yeah, that's a damn good pick.
Yeah, I mean, I couldn't believe he lasted that long. I thought for sure he'd go top 6 or 7. But anyway, it's a great pick because the Saints defense has been, I mean, let's face it, they've been total ass the past, ever since they won the Super Bowl, really. And I know Saints fans, they love to cling on to that one Super Bowl because that's the only good thing they're going to have in their entire fucking lives.
Damn.
But, and I know one of your moderator will like that since he said he has the experience, or all the experiences he's had with Saints fans has been.
I write for all of the NFC South teams as a side job thing. I don't get paid, but I do a side write-ups for Saints, Bucks, Panthers, and Falcons. So I have to deal with it all the time.
Hey, much love to you, man. I admire writers. I'm trying to become one myself, so.
It's tough.
Anyway, but yeah, the Lattimore pick I thought was great. The Saints defense, I mean, let's face it, if they were Catholic priests in the 16th century, they wouldn't be able to stop virgins from getting gangbanged. I mean, that's how bad they are. They can't defend shit.
Wait a minute. Wow.
Shut your ass up. Wait a minute.
That was a good one.
That's
joke of the day.
Boy, I was just about to hang up on you, but that's how you get 13 more seconds on your phone call. God damn.
13 more seconds. All right, I can make one more joke then. Katrina was the best thing that ever happened to New Orleans because they'll never have to worry about anything worse happening again because they're so worthless. ISIS will never bomb them. Have a great night, guys.
God damn. Wow.
Oh no. Oh damn.
That still hurt, bro. I was affected by Katrina too.
You went from sugar to shit real quick.
Yeah,
Damn.
Look, man, I hate the Saints as much as the next Falcon, but like no. You don't use Katrina in anything. No.
Yeah, that's still a rough one down here, bro.
Damn, Damn, you did so well.
Yeah, you did good with the first one, but the second one was
you did so well. But
and the German judge gives it a 9.5 out of 10.
Oh, nice. 661. Who this?
What's up? It's John from California.
John from California. What you? Oh, it's early for y'all. What you got for the show?
Oh yeah. Hey man, I really appreciate you putting out the film and doing all the work for your channel, man. It's awesome.
Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you.
I'm a Titans fan here, probably the only one in California.
Everybody's the only something in their region.
Oh, we did.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I like what we did, but everyone's gonna be talking about this Adoree pick and what the heck is going on? It's like, well, here's my spin on it. Well, considering what we did in the off season, we got all these guys for the special teams. What if Robinson's trying to build the best special teams in the NFL or something, and he puts Adoree as a punt returner, and we can go back and get a cornerback maybe in the third round, or we can move up to get someone else. I don't know.
The best special team, and having the best special teams doesn't sound like something you draft for. It sounds like something you accidentally just get. But but that's what you get with Adoree Jackson, though. He's not just. He's not just a corner. He's a potential free safety. He's a kick and punt returner. Right. He could play a little wide receiver for you. And in a league where you only get 46, players per game to play with, that's a lot of spots that Adoree can fill up, right? So that's one player that can play in 6 different places for you, or 5 different places for you. So that's where Jackson can get some more value. So I feel you. Plus, he's fast. He's fast as shit.
I hear you. Yeah, he's fast, and you can't teach fast, so that's good. And I don't know. I think this draft was really important for the Titans because considering that the Jags got Fournette, and then the Colts got, what's his name, Malik Hooker, which is, we don't know he's going to be good, but he seems like he's going to be good. That division is heating up, so I don't know. I hope the Titans pick up another cornerback.
Meanwhile, the Texans and the Pittsburgh Steelers play on Christmas, so the Watt brothers will be together again. Thanks for calling, bro. My NFL Illuminati ears stand up all the time for stuff like that. Like when Adrian Peterson signs to the Saints and the Saints play Minnesota Vikings prime time week 1
that
Monday.
That made my ass itch, bro. When I saw that shit, I was like, man, y'all knew this was finna happen.
Hey, man, it's a setup, dog. It's a setup. Man, we got 3 more calls, man. We're going to power through these. We're going to let y'all go, man. No, wait, who it is?
What's up, man? It's Al from New Jersey.
Al from New Jersey. What you got for the show, bro?
What's going on, man? How do you rate the rest of the defensive tackles left for this next round? Which one's the best under tackle?
Defensive.
As a Giant fan. So.
Defensive tackles. Let me take a look at my list.
You gave us a specific there. He was asking about under tackle as well, so
it's not looking very good for you, bro.
You're not taking Montavious Adams.
Nah, he's a one. I think he's a 0 to me. For the most part, he's gonna.
Sorry. So I was just saying the reason it's important that it's specified as under tackle is because we can't take Montavious Adams.
Right. And the next best one, punched that girl in the face and has effort issues, right? So,
damn.
But the rest of them, Watkins, Wormley, sir.
What about the one with the personality issues?
Which one is that? That's
it's a joke. I'm talking about Malik.
Oh, Malik. Well, see, because look, I didn't.
How about the one from Florida, Brantley?
Yeah, Brantley. He punched that girl in the face. Has effort issues. Pardon me, Alex. Yes, Malik McDowell. Yes, he's another 3-tech. I just had him listed under my edge guys because he can play edge too. And if the Cowboys were to draft him, I think he'll play more edge than anything. Malik McDowell looking like your last hope, man. He's looking like the last hope. The rest of these guys aren't very. Wormley could probably come in and play decent 3-tech for you. He's not a great option, but he is solid. You know what you're getting from him, but
Yeah, because we gotta stop Zeke to hit back because y'all ain't gonna be able to guard us. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, whatever. Well, you was doing good, and I'm about to hang up on your ass. But you okay? You started off all right, but yeah, man, it's not that many good 3-techs left over, bro. This ain't the class to do it.
I appreciate you, man.
Yes, sir. That's a great point. DeMarcus Walker is he can be a decent 3-tech. He's a defensive end, but he's not gonna be a full-time 3-tech, but he can get some 3-tech play. But I don't think that's the guy you're looking for. But yeah, thanks for calling in, bro.
Yeah, Jaleel Johnson.
Jaleel Johnson, yeah, but you can probably get him a little later. Platinum caller.
I sort of like the idea of DeMarcus Walker because I think he was talking about the Giants. I mean, they've got what's his name is a monster of a man as their 1-tech, more like a nose tackle playing 1-tech, like a zero playing 1-tech. So I mean,
think
they could afford to have a smaller guy at their 3.
I think he plays for the Colts.
Yeah,
now.
he's a Colt now.
No, not the one they got from the Jets. What's his name?
Snacks.
That's the one.
Damon
Harrison.
Damon Harrison. Yeah, Damon. Yeah. Never mind. You right. Platinum caller Calvin. What's up, man? What up, Cal? What you tell me about the Saints, bro?
That last caller about the Katrina Joker sucks a dick.
I feel you, bro.
Hey, I'm with you, dog. Let him know. Hey, go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
But I'm not gonna let him spoil my night. We went into the draft, wanting defense. No, we needed defense, but I never would have thought we could have got Lattimore. That's crazy.
Yeah, man.
It's crazy he fell that low.
They were surprised they got Lattimore.
And we had never drafted a cornerback that was rated that high ever. We had one Pro Bowl cornerback in 1995, Eric Metcalf, I think, or something like that.
Yeah,
that's our last one. So hopefully he could come in and him and Devin Bro, both press cornerbacks. They can stick on their side, no matter who's on their side, and play ball.
I'm happy for you, man. What about the Ramczyk pick? What you think about that?
Well, listening to Sean Payton's press conference, we really wanted Tack or Reuben Foster.
Of course you did.
But the two teams I hate, the Falcons and the 49ers, they jumped us and took them. And they had a top 15 grade on Ryan, so they took Ryan, which is Streif is 33, so he can replace him next year, or maybe even this year. He's gonna play right tackle, not left tackle. So I think it was a good pickup. Our line will be set for years. I think it was a good pickup.
That man's soft, bro, but I'm gonna leave you alone. What else you got for the show, man?
I just want to ask for the second and third round, who are your best pass rushers left?
We got Jordan Willis left, Carl Lawson, Tim Williams is there, Malik McDowell, Deshaun Hall,
Terrell Basham.
Thank you. Derek Rivers, Terrell Basham, Dietrich Wise,
Jordan Willis.
Okay.
Devontae Fields. This guys. Ryan Anderson's still there. There's a lot of guys, man.
The kids from Auburn.
Yeah.
No, we did Lawson.
Yeah.
Cool. So it's guys, man. Tyus Bowser, but he's more of a linebacker that can rush to me. But go ahead.
Mm-hmm. And my last thing is I just want to thank y'all Cowboys for taking Taco off our hands. I really appreciate that.
Well, let me go ahead and hang up on you real quick. You just mad because y'all don't have the coaching staff that can handle Taco Charlie. That's all it
y'all
is.
can have that.
That's
Hope
all
you do
it
well
is.
for y'all.
Hey, man, but that's what happens when you win 13 games, baby. Hey, Calvin, you know platinum, dog. Thanks for calling, bro.
All right, bro.
Whew. Hey, don't nobody else call in, man. We got 2 more calls. We're going to get through them. We're going to go to sleep. It's late, man.
I'm hungry too.
Huh?
Sit there. I'm hungry, bro.
Hey man,
Shame.
that's why I ate before I got this shit started. 650. Who this?
What's up? This is Blaze.
Blaze. You on the block right now, Blaze? That's your street name. That's where'd you
No,
get-
it's my actual name.
Damn, that's better than me.
Damn.
Man, that's an awesome name.
That's better than me. Go ahead, Blaze.
I'm a Tennessee fan, and I do not co-sign this Adoree Jackson.
Talk to us. Bring the noise. Make it nasty. Go ahead.
I mean, the dude's like tiny. He's like 5'10". I'm 6'1". This dude's too tiny. I just like, you guys are talking about free safety, but last year we drafted Kevin Byard, and he's our free safety right now. So I don't know what he could do. Only thing I can think of is for him is to guard, fast receivers in the AFC South like, T.Y. Hilton, DeAndre, and Kyle Fuller. But other than that, I think it was a waste of a pick. I would rather have got like a bigger cornerback because I feel like if we just get a big corner to jam those smaller receivers, then we have the top D. Besides Houston, we're the best D in the league. But I just do not co-sign this, terrible pick at number 18.
Well, that's what you got Logan Ryan for, is the big corner.
Oh, you had something else you want to say something? Go ahead, bro.
Yeah.
Me?
Oh, sorry, Sorry, I thought you were asking me. No.
Yeah, Carla. Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah.
No, I mean, like, you said Logan Ryan, but I just don't see why you get Adoree Jackson. I just think he's too small. I think he's just not polished enough. I think we should get another receiver, another defensive back that's just bigger, more polished. I just don't like him at all. I just think he's too small, too unpolished.
Well, you got successful corners that's 5'8", so 5'10" is not the smallest corner in the league.
Think Brent Grimes,
Right. So, yeah. Size doesn't have anything to do with it. It's about your technique and how you, hold the receiver. So, that's not the problem. It's just his versatility and what he brings to all three phases of the game. That's why the Titans drafted him. And I understand it. I wouldn't have done it, but I understand it.
And mind you, the Titans have one of the best defensive coordinators in the league. Like, you've got a very good defensive coaching staff. Dick LeBeau, I believe, was your defensive coordinator.
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
So, if there's someone, if Adoree could reach his theoretical ceiling, he could be not a lockdown corner, but a very good corner. So, with good coaching, you might just see very good corner play out of Adoree Jackson.
So let me say this then.
Quick.
When he went against John Ross, he got killed. So how do you think he's going to guard, Kyle Fuller, T.Y. Hilton, these fast receivers in the AFC South? I think this man's going to get fucked every Sunday.
T.Y. Hilton running 4.22.
Yeah.
But I feel you though.
I know
Will
he
Fuller
doesn't,
can't catch.
but I think he's still, any fastest. I don't know. But
Yeah, man, don't panic, bro. John Ross got his hands on Adoree Jackson. Thanks for calling, bro. John Ross got his hands on Adoree Jackson, but it didn't happen every play. So, and then the thing about it is Jackson is fast as shit too. You just gotta teach him how to play the right technique and not get tripped up so easy.
You know who put hands on John Ross, actually?
Who put hands on John Ross?
My boy Chidobe Awuzie.
He did 100%. I showed that a little bit in my last video. He absolutely did that.
He was like, he got targeted like 8 times, and Awuzie shut him down completely. That was nuts.
Hey man, I'm gonna have to watch a little more film on the Woozier after I break down every single play Taco Charlton has
You are adamant about that.
So when we see you next week, you might watch some Awuzie film.
I will. I'm gonna redrop a Taco Charlton film session. We gonna get into all this shit. We gonna figure this man out. See, we gonna get this final verdict. Man, 347. Bring us home with a good call. Who this?
Hello.
Yeah, you.
Hold up.
You.
My name's Nick from New Jersey. I'm from New York.
You.
Hello?
Talk.
You. From New York.
From New York. 347. Yeah. Who this?
My name's Nick. I'm from New York. I'm a Cowboy fan, all right?
Where you from?
New York.
You.
Stop. Leave him alone.
Okay, my bad. Cowboys fan from New York. I apologize. I'm sorry, bro. I'm so sorry. Go ahead, bro.
All right, Taco. I don't mind Taco, but it's I want Buddha. You think Buddha could flip to us at 60?
I thought you was about to say some shit about Buddha at 28. That'd have been a bad decision. Buddha might not be there at 60. No. Buddha might not be there at 60.
What do you think will be there? You think like an OB or something could fall?
You talking about
Obi could fall.
you want some DB help or just safety in general, like a corner or something like that?
Yeah, I mean, what else would we draft? I mean,
look for a guy like Desmond King from Iowa. Look for Akilo Witherspoon. Cordray Tankersley might be there.
Yeah, Tankersley would be the guy you'd want to see at 60.
you don't think Kevin King at all right now?
Kevin King ain't gonna make it, bro. Kevin King ain't gonna make it.
No way.
Kevin King gonna be gone when before the 30s gone.
And why do you think the Cowboys didn't even try and trade up at all? Like, I don't get that.
Say it again.
I don't get why we didn't try and trade up at all.
Well, in order to trade up, you would have to get rid of a third or a fourth round pick, and those are starters that the Cowboys desperately need.
You don't think we could have gave up something for like next year, like a second rounder?
Why would you do
that?
Yeah, it's not worth it.
Well, thing about it though is a third rounder for next year loses value when you use it this year. You'd much rather have that third rounder next year when it's more valuable. So you don't want to oversell, like you don't want to overpay a starter. You know what I mean? Like you don't want to give up that pick from next year because it's going to be a lot more valuable next year. You see what I'm saying?
I'm just pissed that the Redskins got Jonathan Allen. I think that's
shit. We wasn't gonna get him.
They got a big steal.
Yeah.
we wasn't gonna get him.
That's a big steal.
Hey man, and
Yeah,
I've said
look what
that.
they got.
Huh?
Look what they just got. Jonathan Allen's a beast.
Okay.
And at 17,
we wasn't gonna
the guy
get
that
him,
was gonna go number 2.
but we wasn't gonna get him though.
I'm just saying, like, you know, like I'm just mad that he went all the way to 17.
You know, I respect
Okay.
this. I respect that the fact
Okay.
that a division rival getting something, having something happen that's favorable makes him mad. Because I feel like that is when you know you're a true fan of the Cowboys.
Would you have wanted us to
I'm
trade
not
up to
really that mad about
17?
Barnett.
Would you have wanted us to trade up to 17 and get Foster?
Hell no.
I mean, which one of y'all breathing in the phone? Cut y'all nose off.
I thought it was wind.
I'm just saying, like, I don't even think we made an attempt to like feel it out. Let's be honest.
You know, I feel you, man. But when you win 13 games, you pick in the back half of the draft when we only won 4. We got Ezekiel Elliott, and you see how that happens. But we can't get the best players every year, dog. That's just how it goes.
See, this is what I say about that though. We've lost so much on defense that it doesn't even look like a 13-win team anymore.
And you know what? Let me say this, though. Let me say this, because I've been waiting to get this point out. When everybody looks at Dallas, they ridicule our defense. And when Dallas Cowboys fans look at the defense, we ridicule the corners. How come when we get rid of these people, we get mad that we let them go?
I'm only mad about
For all these years, we've been saying, fuck Mo Claiborne, can you play 16 games? Damn, Brandon Carr, we paying you too much money. Damn, JJ Wilcox. Damn, JJ Wilcox, I wish you could play a little better. We get rid of these people, and now we mad.
Yeah,
Bro,
but that's from team to team, dude.
it's a salary cap league. We can't get everybody. When we let Zach Martin go, then you get pissed off. Get mad when we let Zach Martin go. Get mad when we don't sign Zeke. Get mad when we don't sign Dak. We good. We got the core players. We got the main people. The main people we need. Sean Lee still there. Jalen Smith coming back. The guys that we really need is cool. Byron's there. Y'all want to talk about Well, the Cowboys lost Mo Claiborne. What are you gonna do? Claiborne played a total of 8 games in 6 seasons, in 5 seasons.
And we got a Anthony Brown who really showed up last year.
Anthony Brown played great. Orlando Scandrick is getting a little older, but he's gonna be a serviceable starting nickel corner. You know what I'm saying?
Nolan Carroll isn't the worst corner in the league.
Nolan Carroll can easily come in and be the same type of player Brandon Carr is. On top of that, we could draft a guy that's better than him. You want to talk about Dez Bryant? I'll talk about Dez Bryant. Y'all want to say Dez done fell off. How about Dez been catching footballs from goddamn Matt Castle for a year? Then he come in and catch footballs from a rookie. Let the man get back where he need to be. Y'all wasn't saying that shit about Dez Bryant in 2014. We good.
Man, Dez went for like 156 against 156 and 2 touchdowns against the Packers. I mean, like, what else could you expect him to do? When he needed to show up, he showed up.
We good. Well, the Cowboys lost all of it. They lost Barry.
No, yeah, we lost the game.
They lost Barry Church. The Cowboys lost Barry Church. Well, Barry Church, you can't pay him, okay? But nobody in the league has an all-star team, dog. You can't keep everybody.
It's not basketball.
It's
not
basketball.
Like you can go get 5 guys, put them together, have a superstar team for the rest of your lives, and because they're all buddies. This is a true salary cap league. This is what every other league wants to be, because they don't have those things like basketball does, or like baseball sometimes does, especially with the Yankees just buying everybody up and they can just do whatever they want. You know, it's just the NFL. You have to plan things out in advance and utilize contracts in the right way, or you lose everything. And it's exactly how a lot of teams, fan bases feel. They want everything, but they don't want to give anything away.
That shit made me mad. That shit, the Cowboys got rid of Jack Crawford. So the fuck what?
Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you, Voch.
I hope you enjoyed Jack Crawford.
Situational, rotational guy.
We got Taekwondo Charlton now. Well, J.J. Wilcox is no longer a cow. So we're gonna draft.
We got
guys.
Jeff Heath, and Megatron isn't in the league anymore. We're good.
Man, Jeff Heath.
So we good? We done ranting?
Jeff Heath led our team in interceptions. Hey, let me find OBS. We're gonna take a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back in 1 second. Told y'all as we had commercial break, and y'all ain't know what the hell was going on. All right, y'all, man. Look, this is the end of the show, man. this the end of the show, man. Hey, this is look. We started this shit.
About what, 10:30?
How long was this show, man? It don't matter, man.
We started at 12 o'clock.
It took as long as it needed to take, man. We had to get those points out. We only get to do this once a year, man. So, so it is what it is. Yes, this man got commercials. Hey, man, salute to all y'all for coming through, man. Lieutenant Dan, tell them where they can find your stuff at.
Hit me up at UNGR Podcast on Twitter, and you can find me on YouTube at Unintentional Grounding and on Podbean at Unintentional Grounding. Check us out. We got Giants and Falcons stuff for you there.
Everything y'all need is in my description box. Y'all can follow me on Twitter. It's in the description. Lombardi's Draft Talk Facebook group. We're about to have 2,000 people in there just disagreeing about football. Yes. We're going to do one for round 2 tomorrow. So for day 2 tomorrow. So I'm going to have I don't know if I'm going to have my supporting cast with me. I may do it by myself. I don't want to hold them up. They're busy people, but I'm definitely going to come through and do day 2 tomorrow. And hey, man, hit me up on Patreon as well, man. If you appreciate my work and all this free ass content I give you, drop $1. You can't even get Now Laters for $1, but I give y'all all this hot fire. I just asked y'all to go drop $1 in the Patreon. That link is in the description. Also, Speed Strength Ass Whoop shirts. If you don't know what I mean by Speed Strength Ass Whoop, look at your screen right now. Damn, that logo right there. That shit is Speed Strength Ass Whoop. I put that on a shirt. Put it on the shirt. And
link to buy the shirts is in the description.
And that link is also in the description. Y'all can click that. Go get you a shirt. Said is Said E Fresh on Twitter or Said B23.
Said B23 SEDB23.
SEDB23. Alex, you got a Twitter or some shit you want to hit up?
Nah, someone wants to call me out on something. I'm in the draft talk group, so just tag me in something.
Alex is in Lombardi's draft talk. If you want to come in and talk a little Cowboys with him, talk football in general with him. Hey man, thanks y'all for coming through, man. It's Voch Lombardi. Hold down for the post. Those who was in the peace, we drop them bows like Dusty Rose. See y'all tomorrow. Peace.